Dark mode casted Scarlett Johansson.
That there was a fucking dark mode.
What is this, the CW? How dare. I mean,
can't believe they casted fucking ScarJo as Philip.
No.
What?
Deep cut, don't worry.
I hate that I understood that. Oh boy. I mean, are you surprised though that they casted ScarJo, considering this is the same network that coined the term "burying your gays"?
Fair.
Like, are we surprised? I'm just saying.
I'm not understanding any words that are coming out of anyone's mouth right
so
now.
Scarlett Johansson, otherwise known as ScarJo, is famous for being casted as Asian roles when she is very white, and other roles of color and stuff. And so I said, I can't believe they casted ScarJo as Philip.
Okay, I now understand.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
What I said was very literal. The CW is famous for creating the term "burying your gays." So.
Oh. Well, as long as they get them up out of hell and whatnot after, I don't think it's.
I mean, considering
considering they sent a gay person to hell.
I mean, considering then at the very end they fucking sent him to the void.
Sent him to super hell.
They legitimately.
Welcome, everyone. Come one, come all, to the wonderful carnival that is going to be happening tonight on Wednesday nights. Together we got Cresta Burke, Philip Moon, Neve Carroll. Why did I pronounce it the way it's spelled for a second? And of course, Hatil Fielder. I almost feel like we should have some kind of intro where it's like a CW show, but everyone's just like flipping their hair and turning toward the camera.
Can we
go by Mara?
Can we go on a line and say like what our characters would be doing in a title sequence?
Yes, absolutely. Let's start off with a warm up of what our characters are doing in the title sequence. Because you brought it up, Brooke, you're first.
Oh no. Okay, is this title sequence taking place at the castle or like at the night market?
Maybe you get two shots each. So you get one in the castle and one of the night market. Here, I'll do the background music. I don't want anything wanna be trying to be lately.
Neve like leaning over the body of her nearly dead Niffler and screaming at it, and then it hard cuts to the castle. And her hanging out with like Hagrid or something, taking like knocking me and being all
slow motion, like
yeah,
over in Hagrid's hut, turn toward camera. Like the camera briefly pans to a rock in the middle of a forest to the next person. That's when the Neve Caro, played by, comes over. I'll roll a quick D3 for who's up next. That's going to be Philip.
Well, this is just well timed.
How'd you show up?
You see Philip, he's standing over the body of this half-dead Niffler, and Neve's crying and he's watching him.
So it just goes back to that one. and then what's your slow motion shot at the castle?
He's just like flipping through books in like the library.
Just like, oh, didn't see you there. Name comes by Philip, played by Mara. Hati, how would you show up in the opening sequence?
Oh man, I feel like since Hati is not well acquainted with like public spaces and whatnot, I feel like at the night market it's her like bumping into like a stand and it's just like crashing to the ground. She's just like, oh shit.
Oh. It then cuts to her as a child for some reason, and then cuts to Hati now. How do you look at the castle? What would your thing be?
For the castle, I think she's like on a rooftop, and she's like just
practicing with her spear, just like just flinging it around.
Yeah, she's like,
it's like the Avatar title sequence.
Yeah. Yes. Throws down that like suddenly stops the spear down, then like looks up toward the camera through like the kind of messy hair on the sides. Cresta, how would you show up in our title sequence? It's got to be dramatic.
100%. So it's 100% starts with like the night market, and it's Cressida with Wilfred in like that dramatic anime, like their foreheads kind of pressed against each other. Exactly. The wind goes by and their hair kind of flows.
The like sakura petals are flying in the air.
Goes opposite of each other.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Her and Wilfred, and like, there's a breakup coming later in the series. Like a.
And then it like hard cuts to the castle, and it's just Cressida in like charms class casting her Patronus, and like her hair is like flowing behind her.
Very magical girl.
The sparkle in Cresta's eyes.
Exactly.
It's flying around. And then magic Mysterium.
So Cressida is the magical girl of Magic and Mysterium, confirmed?
Yes.
Legit.
She absolutely is.
Oh.
Sad ass backstory.
Yeah.
Now has friends in the power of magic.
Well, you're just like the violent tomboy, Hati. So
whoa, crazy.
Baka.
The characters I might put in this category would be Toph Beifong, Avatar: Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Like different vibes, but same core. What would Philip be? I know he's been gone for so long. The mysterious
he's a mysterious bookworm.
For most of them.
Yeah, and everyone thinks that he's betraying the group.
Yeah,
I mean, they're not wrong.
He has like his hair over
his camera shots end in like a side eye and him like closing a book before anyone can see.
And then pushing up his glasses. And so the white gleam
the little shing. Yeah, the gleam comes out. Yeah. What's Neve? Like Oh. You know, Neve's got just no shade to Brooke at all. Neve's got like main character of a fanfic vibes.
She is. That's all of my late game characters.
Like the story's actually about Neve. Let's be completely honest. No. It's not. All right. Well, that was a fun little warm up. Welcome, everybody. Last time we had our night market episode. People were able to go around a few different shops while we introduced, for the first time in a long time, Mr. Philip Moon. Now, Neve's Niffler got loose. And, well, sorry, it didn't get loose. You sicked it upon the night market. In which case, very quickly, it robbed one of our shopkeepers, Mr. Terrence Moon. And Philip here has gone off to reclaim it. I believe you were like, "Oh, Dad, I'm just gonna go refill the register or something like that," and you just like, "Shit, he's gonna feel so bad if all of his money's gone." So
yeah, he was just like
you
gonna
follow
go
the two of them. They follow the Niffler into a magnificent mansion, in which case he really was a fucking mansion. And Philip, I think it was Philip Petrificus Totalis it fell in the water. You guys like picked it up, brought it out, and started to resuscitate it. Right?
Yes. And then like the realtor was like, "Who's down there? You have to the count of 3."
What's Cresta doing?
I was being judged for my ice cream choices with Wilfred. Because she got flobberworm, strawberry, and steak.
Ooh. You could legitimately. I know it was a cough, but it almost looked like you going like. And of course, Sikrin, like, did. Oh, I'm back.
Maybe.
You're fine, I think. Oh no, no, you aren't.
Oh.
All right, Sikrin, you are now
this
the
is
DM.
the title sequence for the Game Master.
No, my friend.
Yep, Sikrin, you're the DM. You've been pat.
Uno
All right,
reverse
you guys
card.
find yourself in a tavern.
Not a tavern.
Is it a nice tavern? What part of town is this tavern in?
No tavern.
This tavern is in the town of Belmont.
No.
I
will reclaim my time. Reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time.
Brooke, you don't have the stick anymore. You don't have the talking stick anymore.
I've ripped it out of your cold, dead hands.
The day I GM is the day I die, anyways.
Anyway. So that happened. And I believe, like, Hati, you, like, dipped a little early, so we only got to do a little bit with you, right?
We got to the... Last thing I remember Hati doing was going off to go see Drusilla, if I recall correctly.
Yeah,
I might have missed... Yeah, no, I missed... I think I missed the last session.
Yeah.
I was sick.
Well, the last session didn't run.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So you were going to miss a session. You haven't missed a session.
Okay.
Really. Yeah. But I think, like, the session you did play, you like, kind of, like, dipped halfway through or something like that. So where we are right now is all that. And I can at least show off our beautiful map. Ta-da! So, while Philip and Neve are dealing with their shit, our current camera zooms down toward somebody else. Is that Nolan sitting there? I think it's from an older game. Get rid of that. Who needs a Nolan? No, what we need is ta-da. One of them in red. Hachi, you're walking toward the very back. You've passed by flourishing blocks and a large mountain of objects, and you can see, like a picture, Drusilla. She's currently eating into some. Oh, well, I guess. Yeah. She's currently eating into like a meat pie that was cooked for her over at the fuck, what is it called? The hopping pot. And she seems calm. She's wearing her casual clothing, which is something you don't get to see her in very much, which is extremely goth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
High class goth.
I expect nothing less.
Mm-hmm.
Hot Tea will kind of like sneak behind her and then like grab a piece of the meat pie real quick and just take a bite.
No, hey, you can see her like like an angry, like very ravenous look just for a second.
Oh, you can't share with me?
I thought you were a stranger, Hati. We're in the middle of downtown.
I mean, yeah, that's fair, but I mean, who's gonna try and steal from you?
Guys, I get a little bit stir crazy when people take my food.
I mean, I can spit it back out if you want.
No, please. She needs a little more about it. The worst part. The worst part has got to be the dietary restrictions. I mean, I wasn't really that big into meat before, and now it's like all I can eat. I tried eating a salad like a year or so ago. Oh, I nearly barfed my guts out.
Yeah, I don't envy that part of your diet. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
I've seen you enjoy a rack of ribs or two from your time to time.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love meat. I love it, but you know, you gotta have like a balanced diet.
Right as you say that, she's like, "Well, I hope you're in the mood." And you can see a waiter coming by. I see she showed up. Indeed, she did. He's not tall enough. Let me just. There we go.
He has to be
Indeed,
a big boy.
he's the big boy. Big boy.
Just
Indeed,
size
she
up.
did. She's. Here is your meal, miss. He's going to place down a plate for you, give like a slight little bow, and turn back toward the Hopping Pot Kitchens.
How did you know?
And it is a full rack of ribs.
How did you know I'd be? Wow, you're like clairvoyant or something.
There is very easy indicators that no diviner would need to know, and that is, does it have barbecue sauce? Hati will eat it.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. It's definitely a fair point, you know. But like, what if I didn't show up here? Like, what if I was like, oh, you know what? I want to go in that park. I want to stay in Iceland.
Then I would have to kill you.
I mean, it's fair.
Head fair. From neck.
Probably the only way to kill me, to be honest.
I bet you that wouldn't even work.
I'd probably bite someone in the last 30 seconds, you know.
Oh, do you think you can get like Wolfie and Batty?
I don't know.
We could bite each other, see what happens.
I mean, at least with your thing, she'll kind of like look around real quick just to make sure no one's like super paying attention. At least with your thing, you don't have to worry about losing yourself once a month.
No, but I do have to constantly be trying to change my hair and do different makeup every year.
That sounds like a really big hassle. Yeah.
Yeah, stuck as an 11-year-old for the rest of your life. That's really great. And like I've grown like a little bit.
But I mean, think of all the free shit you can get. You can just pretend to be a kid and be like, "Hey, mister, can I get some candy?" You know, be cute. And they would buy it.
What a great silver lining, she says. I think I'm about like 13 now, but I mean, at least I can hide it a little bit. I just tell people I have a baby face.
I mean, you do, but you know.
I will always be shorter than you.
I mean, you'd probably be shorter than me regardless, but you know, I'm saying that. She's gonna start eating the ribs.
You guys are eating, and she says something that you don't expect, something that kind of catches in your throat. She says, almost quietly, almost to herself, at least you gotta pick yours. How's the ribs?
Amazing.
He sits there staring toward you. You see this just like very slight smile of contentment here with you. Like she wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
She'll with like, I feel like Hot Tea eats with like picks up dirty things with like one hand for the most part. So she'll kind of like reach over and grab Drusilla's hand, just kind of like hold it.
What? Oh, okay. Oh, this tasted kind of weird.
Oh, was this the chlorine from the other day?
Oh yeah. Sorry about that. Jordan just brought me hot popcorn.
Hey,
So,
there you go.
sweet.
Practically watching a movie now.
You I know. You hold her hand there. So, what's on the itinerary? Where do we go first?
Well, I already went and seen Oh Manny, right? He's gonna make my spear better. It's kind of cool.
The blacksmith.
But there's this underground race happening later.
Oh, the thing that Morgan was going off about.
Yeah. He said he could beat me in a broom race, which he totally couldn't.
Yeah, I think the day that Morgan himself beats you in a broom race, I will eat my shoe.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see what that's about probably later. You want to
go? Yeah, maybe. I want to maybe try on some clothes or something with you.
And she'll look over to the stalls over there with the clothes and be like, well, I can spot out some threads over in the distance.
Sure enough. All right, over here. Glad rags wizard wear. Like good, well-made apparel, ready for use. Cristobal Tattianelli of Twilfit and Tattings. A very high quality, almost designer-esque clothing.
And like Hachi sees that and she's just like, ugh. That's a little fancy.
Hey, don't knock it. They are modern.
That's just like, that's way, I don't know, it's a bit much though, right?
Oh, honey. Do you not have the money?
Well, not that, but I mean, it's really.
Are you broke, honey?
No.
I can help you.
No, I don't need you to buy things for me. I just hold out like her little galleon. I feel like Hot Tea actually has like a pouch of gold. Like it's not like a wallet or anything. It's just a pouch. She keeps her gold.
You hold out a galleon?
Yeah.
She goes into her bag and pulls out a ruby. I came prepared tonight.
Okay. I'll let the queen herself shop, I guess.
She'll hop down once you're done here. Like ribs, of course. She holds your hand a little bit closer, and what starts for a few steps to be, holding hands side by side becomes her kind of just nuzzling her entire body into your arm. I fucking love Drusilla romance.
It's
so
great.
Few people do it though, because she's not very forward at all about anything.
Drusilla's cool. Okay, like y'all missing out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can I reveal something to you guys about the meta behind her? So obviously, she's one of the characters created by players. The very, very first game that ever happened. And Drusilla's Vampire Story came about because the real player, a friend of mine, she's Asian, and so she just like kind of stopped growing at one point, and I think this is kind of her way to cope with it. That she like looked like a 12-year-old for a very long time. It's like a husband and kids. It's great. Okay, sorry. So that's them. Okay, we're going to cut into the mansion right now. I don't feel like I need to pull it back up. I feel like we kind of remember what's up, what is up, and we kind of cut to that moment where you guys have just been able to expel the water out of the lungs of this little creature, and you can hear from the top of the steps, "I know you're down there. You have 10 seconds. 10. No. Go ahead."
What the fuck? What? Cast that spell again.
I need to know that, like, as a player, my brain just stopped.
I thought we were able to resuscitate it at the end.
We were.
Yeah. What do you mean cast that spell again?
The invisibility.
If he has the spell slots for it.
Do you have the spell slots for it?
Hold on, I might have to burn.
If not, don't worry. I have like an actual idea for her catching us.
Oh yeah, you have an idea.
The corruption point.
Yes.
Huh?
What? There's like a ratio for like turning corruption points into spell. I just don't remember what it is.
Each corruption point is like a sorcery point.
Yeah.
That you can use, but you gain damage every time you use it.
Yeah, it's a D4 every time per point you use. Dark arts, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to hear what Brooke's ideal is though. So like, Philip's just gonna look at you.
Okay.
And throw his hands up.
Well, she has to come down here. She's okay. Neve's gonna like motion for you to get behind like the door or whatever. And she's going to like get behind it as well, so that whenever they open the door, then the door would be blocking them.
The age-old trick.
No, I don't even need her to like not see us. I just need her to like get into the room.
Yeah. What? So you can jump her?
Am I going to prison for murder, Neve?
Maybe.
Second murder of Magic and Mysterium. There's a random NPC in the night market.
Okay, so basically what I'm thinking, and I want you to visualize this, okay? Visualize it in your mind, and hear me out. So we hide behind the door.
Continue the scene, and then you just spring whatever the fuck it is.
Okay, do it.
Okay. If that we're doing. So, you guys are able to stuff the Niffler back into the bag. You could be like, we'll talk about this when we get home. And her countdown ends 2, 1. All right, I'm coming down. I'm coming down. And she starts heading down the steps. I will have you know, I passed my owl exam for damn it. I pass with a newt in defense against the dark arts, she says. She has her wand out in front of her. You know? Like some kind of fucking gun. And Neve, you and Philip get behind the doors. Make me a stealth check, you two.
$22.
That's weird. Mine did not roll.
Have you considered asking it nicely?
I don't think Philip would. I don't know. 16.
Yep. Okay. Neve, you can see classic rookie mistake from the side of the door. A wand coming out first.
Sweet.
Pulls out.
Once she's like, sorry, go ahead.
Henson, if you're skinny dipping.
Once she's like in the room, Neva's gonna like jump out and then open her like grab bag thing and then let the koi fish out at her, the giant koi fish, and then yell, "Run!" and start booking it up the stairs.
That's amazing. It's like pulling a hood over someone's head. But it's a fish. It's swallowing you whole.
This is a new form of magic.
I don't know. Bitch. Roll for pizzazz. What the? I don't even. What would I have creatures? You roll here?
Can it be magical creatures?
That's the closest thing.
29.
With an 8. You don't have a plus 20 on that roll to you. You have a plus 21 on the roll. It could have been a plus 22.
I know.
This is crazy. Fucking. 18, is that really right? You have really high wisdom and intelligence, eh?
Alex.
You have 20s in both?
I have 20s in wisdom and intelligence, and I have expertise.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
I'm not. What, you think I'm here to fuck around? You think I fuck around with my Magizu?
No. Damn. That's like the one upside to Magizu. Is that like you're always going to be good at what you're doing.
You're only good at one thing, but like the big numbers go over.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Neve, you yell, "Now!" And like Philip, like you throw the bag over toward Philip. Philip grabs one end, you grab the other, you stretch it out, you can hear her like turn around, and just at that moment she sees bag strung up from both of you over top of her, and a giant hissy face. You can see the ovular jaw of a bright orange, white, and black koi fish swallow her whole. The fish is like currently flopping with its head straight down. You can see her feet out the bottom. Screams at the top of her lungs.
Hey, Alex.
But it's all muted. Yeah.
If I shove her towards the pool of water, can I take a corruption point?
Yes.
You so
make an athletics check.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a question.
I didn't roll good to contest, so it's a low DC, my guy.
I really hope.
Yeah, he's got like.
I'm manifesting.
Mid strength though. If I can open my sheet, that'd be swell. One of those days. As I roll a 7.
Pause.
She got a 6.
Oh, never mind.
She got a 6.
Yeah, is it like running out the door? He's just gonna like push her towards the pool.
Philip like goes to run and goes, wait, no. He like kind of go for like a little like step, jump, hit, little tap. And she starts kind of like walking over toward the edge of the water, and then you can hear splash as her and the fish go
We are
down in the
ruining
water.
this woman's day and commissions.
At least she had her wand on her.
It's like terrible for her, but like I just hit my 5th corruption point, so.
And either
Those
way,
are
this
rookie
results
numbers.
in a death. Either way, because either the woman drowns under the water and the fish eats her, terribly horrific, or she has to cut her way out of the fish. So either one's dead.
Letting nature sort it out, honestly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This is survival of the fittest, obviously.
Point. I'm gonna roll a contested check, and we're gonna see.
Did we just kill someone?
So that's the woman, but I'll roll advantage for the woman because she does have her wand. Okay.
I really hope she's dead.
It's the way I know what happened.
It's a stalemate. They both rolled 11.
I'm rooting for the fish.
I don't know. Should I roll again? Is that
the fish needs to take words of encouragement?
They fought for a while down there. You're giving words of encouragement to who?
No, I can't give words of encouragement. I'm not a Hufflepuff. But if I could, I'd give it to the fish.
Okay,
it's just a war of attrition at this point.
He again did not roll great. Oh! She rolled an 11. Fish? 10.
Oh my god.
She won out by 1 fucking point in 2 rounds.
It's not her day.
Like, if we cut to 5 minutes later, we can see her just covered in blood. Like sopping wet, getting out of the water.
We have brought down this property value.
Oh yeah, yes. She has to hire someone to go clean that. She's got to like put like a. Oh, we can't go in the hot tub area today. Sorry, that's not on the showcase list.
Mara, what if we bought this from her at the lower price because we fucked it up?
Just go back and be like, "Oh, the hot tub's not working. Surely that'll get us some bargain."
Purchase as is. Fish corpse included.
Yeah, if you're willing to knock down the price, we'll take it as is. It's fine. We'll somebody come clean that up.
It's like a mattress, right? The moment someone slept on it, the value like halves.
Exactly. All right. Neve was just booking it out of there. Probably stops a little bit away from Stonebackers.
All right. I'm trying to find you guys. Where did I put you? I don't know. Here. Spotting you guys. Can find you.
I see my Niffler.
Yep. And where?
I don't know if Philip has
Philip never got one. Okay.
Because Philip wasn't with us whenever you made them.
I think he's got one though. I don't know if I have imported it.
Oh, right, you have like a real one, don't you?
Got
like
one,
it's like
yeah.
linked. That's why. No, I don't see a P on here. Is it named like unnamed or something? Did you not? Maybe you didn't.
Maybe I didn't link it.
Maybe.
Can't believe you wouldn't link it. Shaking my fucking head.
Honestly, though, are you that shocked?
Not really. Me and you.
You guys slam this door shut. Look around at the market, and the bright noises surround you on all sides.
They don't know we killed someone.
Okay. You say that out loud?
No. No.
Isn't Philip like covered in water?
Yes.
You
yes,
are.
He is.
You so are. Okay. Well, I have an actual mission. Would you like to join me on it? I think Crystal would call it bonding experience.
He's gonna like look around. He's gonna like look back towards his dad's shop.
He's like, where the hell is Philip?
You know what? Yeah, anything's better than that for the rest of the evening, honestly.
Sweet. I hope you're ready to commit more crimes. And then she's gonna like take his hand and then go towards Radagon's.
Philip, do you extract the money from the Niffler or what?
Yeah, I just realized he didn't do that earlier.
Don't
Before we do that, though, I'm gonna need you to give my dad his funds back.
What'd you say?
It looks like before we do that, though, I'm gonna need you.
No, I know what you said. That's.
Are you saying in character?
Yeah.
He's gonna sigh.
Fine. She'll like take Nelson out of his bag.
He's sopping wet.
Philip's gonna look at him. He turned into a right criminal.
Yeah. He is a great criminal. Thank you very much. No thanks to your upbringing.
I am Niffler.
I'd have taught him how to swim.
I didn't need to teach him how to swim, obviously. He knew how to swim before you stupefied him. Isn't that right, Nelson?
Poor guy.
You stare down at little Nelson.
Better name than Moriarty.
The beady little eyes like looking between the two of you like I'm in trouble.
You did nothing wrong. You are so loved. Go ahead and take the wealth. But leave at least 10% for him. That's his cut.
His cut is continuing to live.
Your dad's fucking sales. You can't give him 10%.
His cut's like continuing to live at this point.
That is extremely rude. Fine.
Do you attempt to extract the money from him?
Yeah, Philip will like reach in, try to grab it.
He kills you.
He's like fighting you. He's like trying to like smack your hand away.
Nelson, no.
Philip's gonna like raise his wand and he's like, I will stupefy you again.
Don't do that to him. She'll like hold him back.
He sees the wand and like seemingly he knows what it is.
What did you do to him?
I didn't do anything to him, and he's gonna like reach in now and grab the coins.
You have to pour him upside down to get all the fucking galleons out.
Did your dad really sell that much? Come on, you can leave a little bit.
He's an excellent shopkeeper.
In fact, yes, this is a little more than just what your dad sold.
Nonsense. Philip's just gonna take like half of it.
You're like, what's a sword doing in here?
What's a chest doing? The fuck?
You take the chest, you open that thing up, you just like shovel about half of it in there. We're even.
Fine.
He's been productive today.
Well, obviously it's a night market. I have to get income somehow.
And you ever considered, job?
No one will hire me. I tried to work for the Magical Menagerie, and then they thought I was like a liability issue or something because I yelled at this one customer. She wasn't holding the needle right, and it was very obviously uncomfortable.
The inspiration to Brooke for well said backstory. Off the cuff.
Thank you.
Does not surprise Philip.
So, are we going on that adventure, or are we going to stand here and continue harassing Nelson?
Like, what are the
Poor
terms?
guys. What do you mean? What are the terms? The terms are don't get caught.
Well, like, what are we going to do? Like,
okay.
You never told him what you were doing.
Right. So, Radagon.
Nelson begins to pour as much back into his pouch as possible. He looks very upset.
He was violated.
He was just violated. Gain another corruption point. No.
Look what you've done to him.
He's a fucking niffler.
Are we not all God's creatures?
Okay. All right. All right.
Honestly, I feel like I hurt his feelings, and that deserves a corruption point.
Okay, so Radagon?
I might have met him before.
Radagon's marvelous masterpiece.
It's actually where
where you got the niffler.
That's actually where I bought Moriarty from, or Mycroft from.
Nelson?
Just potato, but yeah.
It's not at all potato. But anyways, so I heard a rumor that he mistreats his creatures. I'm not sure how true that is. However, I figured it wouldn't hurt to just free them. Just in case.
Philip's just gonna kind of... Yeah, fair enough.
Perfect. Okay. So I didn't really have a plan. I was just gonna go in there and then start bombarding cages and stuff. But I don't think that'll work with two people.
Well, that's like a great way to end up in Azkaban, honestly.
Oh, that's not Azkaban material.
How is it doing that? You guys seeing that?
Yeah, that's weird.
Super weird. It's like colliding or something. Oh. The heartbeat of the game.
What do you know about this dude?
If you're looking for it, he probably could find it to sell. Other than that, what else would Philip know, about Radagon having lived in Diagon and worked there?
Make an insight check.
Hmm.
Do you still have keen mind?
I do.
And you may make it at advantage.
32.
Radagon is a local. He lives here. You believe he probably lives somewhere up on Horizon Alley, as you have seen him come down from that direction before. He seems to he likes his sweets. He goes down to Sugar Plum's shop every so often, maybe every third day or so, grabbing something sweet to eat, which of course denotes his size. The man will talk up sometimes to people out in the Carpet Market. Stop by the House Elf Placement Agency as well. And sometimes even the Jelly Deal Shop. You most often see him in Nocturne Alley, or at least going down that way, looking quite seedy. You know that he puts on a very extremely friendly face, like when he's doing his shopping, like when he's the shop owner. But if he is the customer, oh my, he's a bitch. He's a Karen. Anybody like bumps into him in the street, he's gonna be like pushing them over, you know. But maybe that's a defense mechanism for living in Nocturne Alley. Of course, you have followed him, and you know where he heads off to. You even know the local password for the black market, also placed within the Spiny Serpent across the street from Borgin and Burke's. Um, the man likes to live lavishly. He really likes accessories. You've even seen him looking into the window of Madame Primperel's a few times before. He often sells different kinds of stuff over to Shriveretch's venoms and poisons, and also supplies many other shops with different magical creature goods. You heard recently that Mr. Mulpepper was out of a very key ingredient and had to contact Radagon for help. In the worst possible sense, he's a pillar of the community.
Phillips, you know, a lot of people in Dagon really like him. He's seen as kind of like, you know, the friendly guy. If you need something, he'll help you with it. He's kind of a dick, though. Like, I bumped into him once and he, like, knocked me over.
Okay. All right. Would you tell her about the black market?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so I have a plan. I've thought up a plan. I approach him with this squid beak that I have to sell, and maybe I'm like, I want to look at your other merchandise. And so he takes me wherever he keeps the other merchandise, and while he's there with me, you work on freeing the animals up here.
I mean, that definitely works. He's always interested in procuring weird goods.
Right. And then whenever he's heading upstairs, like because of a noise or something, then you can like stupefy him.
You're just going to set them loose on London?
Yes.
You are going to cause a ministerial nightmare.
Yeah. That's fine. That was my whole
All the
intention.
muggles yelling about a rhino on Main Street. What wasn't a rhino?
I think it would be really fun.
The London Zoo is not up for comment at this time.
Okay. So I'll go first. Okay. 3, 2, 1. She'll walk over to Radagons.
And that's where we'll cut your scene there.
Sweet.
Doing the travel part. Make sure I have everything. Okay. Cressida, where are you right now?
Walking and eating ice cream with Wilfred.
Okay. I think you guys are right here, actually.
Yep.
You guys can see If I pull up the night market, should be... I got that wrong, didn't I? What is this? Oh. Oh no, I had it, but I don't know where it is now. So you can find it inside. There it is. You go over to Scribbleless Writing Implements. Miss Curator Rudy Rothschild, sorry, not Rothschild. Rudy Rothschild is currently manning the front desk. There's little pieces of art to look over right now, done by a plethora of different artists, and some people who are checking it out from here to there. Oh, I actually don't have that there. That's fine. You can see so many different kinds of like little paintings and things. You see one of an old family, another like very personal portrait done up to look like some Victorian era like nobleman picture. There's other landscapes and whatnot. And what's your passive investigation?
Dun dun dun. It's pretty fucking high, actually. Yeah, it's higher than my passive perception. It's 19.
Yeah, you notice on the right of this little like brooklet trickling down a green mossy glen, you see in the corner a signature, the large B for Brett.
Wilfred, I think Brett painted this piece.
Oh, yeah. I'm overheard him actually. Dusil was talking about how we got some stuff into an auction.
Wow.
Yo, how cool would it be if I made a bid?
Don't mess with his art.
No, I really like it.
If you want an actual piece, then yes. But you have to actually put it up. You know that, right?
He looks like the little silent auction thing. What? They only got this going for like 7 galleons.
It's not right.
Oh, you know what? What was good? No, because it wouldn't matter anyway. Okay, yeah, so he's going to put down 30 galleons. Actually, he's going to do a little more than that. He's not just going to write his own name. He's going to write about 4 or 5 other names down before he writes his own. He puts down Cresta Burke, Neve Caro, Hati of Filter, Skull of Filter, all betting more and more and more and more until it gets to 30.
Wow. How dare you imaginary outbet me?
Well, I'm thinking that even if I don't get it, which if I do, then I guess I'll have to pay it. But maybe somebody might look at this and want a little more. Wonder if it's worth it. I think it is.
I do too. I think people should appreciate art more.
You guys turn around and continue to enjoy your ice cream. He kind of walks He kind of walks weird left and right. He's having a good time. He seemingly is in a very good mood. You can hear the buzzing from the tattoo parlor over here. Want to get matching tattoos? He says, jokingly.
I mean, I'm not against the idea of a tattoo.
Yeah, but matching? I mean, how stupid would that be?
Depends on what it is.
We can get 2 halves of the same heart.
Okay, now that is stupid. We're not doing that.
Yes, thank you. Everyone thinks that they're gonna do one that's not stupid. ends up being stupid.
Maybe one. You know what would be kind of cool is eventually maybe I'll get my Patronus tattooed on something. That'd be kind of fun.
It's just a good one. Hopefully, it just doesn't change.
Who knows?
Yeah, I like my Patronus personally.
I do too.
Do you remember what his Patronus is?
Isn't his weasel too?
Yes.
Yeah.
But he was saying that and like kind of side eyeing you. He kind of nudges you from the side.
It's I will say, weasels have kind of grown on me. In more ways than one.
Really grown into an animal person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've have a knack for the furrier things in life.
I really wanted to try out the junk shop sometime. Do you want to come?
Sure, why not?
You guys come
Pause.
around the bend here. Yep.
I was across the room when you said that, but the furrier things in life?
Huh?
I wasn't gonna say it out loud.
I was like across the room and my head jerked up. Why? Why?
In my Christian Minecraft server.
Why'd you make me listen to that, Maya? You
They're
made
gonna
me
tell
hear
me
that
to
with
hide
my
the
2
animals,
ears.
God.
Right? I've been rubbing off on you in not in good ways.
TMI. So we're coming around the bend over here. And Cressida, you pass by a group of men. They seemingly are a little odd looking. There's 4 of them right now. You have it right? Yes, of course I have it. It's on schedule. This one came in just last week. And you waited till now to tell me. I'm sorry. I assumed that you would want it tonight, as it is a special night. Oh, boss. Is that enough for all of us? Maybe. If you're good. You hear that? If he's good. The 2 of them know, the 4 of them know each other, and my music just stopped suddenly. Why did that happen? I don't know. Fixed it. Cressida, you please make me a perception check.
Got it. Okay. I don't have the best perception in the world. Do I have an inspo? No, it's only an 8. Wait, I didn't roll. I have portents. Hold on. Let me roll those real quick.
Not roll them last time?
No, I did not. So then we will change that to a 12
16 or 17?
For a 17.
17. There's a kind of flash of something, and you can almost feel that predilection converge, where you're just going to move on with your life, continuing down, not having known. What currently hangs around the head of one of these 4 men, you can see hanging from this guy right here. Oh, the wrong guy. This guy right here. His neck is a small crystalline necklace looks like one of those crystals that has had like wire wrapped around it in a very decorative way, and your mind flashes. You've seen that before. You remembered when you made it.
The hell?
I hear that you can get some pretty cool stuff. Like there's like different kind of magic items. I've personally never been.
I'll be right back.
What? Oh, hey. Well, where are you going?
I know that. I know that necklace.
Good for you. I didn't know necklaces could be sanctioned.
I made that necklace.
Which necklace are we talking about?
The one on the guy's neck. With the crystal wrapped in wire.
You can see a trade is done here, and this much smaller man dressed in a cloak will pick up a box, slightly open it, and close it. And pleasure's all mine, sir, the man says, and they will begin to walk down this direction.
I'm sorry, I can't let them get away.
Okay. Obviously this means something to you. Yeah, we can tell them.
Okay.
I don't want to leave you alone, though.
I don't know what these people are about. I don't want you to get hurt.
Well, fuck off. I'm coming with you.
Alright.
And I'll have you make me a stealth check.
I will cast Abscondi as I do. No, I can't, can I? Because we're in the fucking whatever thing, laws. Stupid underage law magic thing. God.
Wilford doesn't care about laws.
Yeah, there's totally enough like magic in
Laws
the area.
Are just threats. We are the dominant socioeconomic force in a given nation.
Alright.
Really just
Then
a
we're
threat
good.
of violence that's
Do it.
enacted in the police, like occupying army, you know? I want to make some bacon. And
That's a
Wilford will
25.
cast Abscondi. 29 for you.
25.
So that is a 28 for Wilfred.
God damn. Stealthy motherfucker.
You follow these individuals. They begin to turn. They pass by some of the shops down here, and you can see a face brighten as they see him. George turns around. Hey there! Do you want to see some of my new products I just released? Maybe another time, the man says. Yeah, suit yourself.
Wilfred, try not to get starstruck as we pass.
Okay. Time, place.
Yeah, you're doing that breathing thing again.
You guys are behind. Actually, they would have. Oh, hey, look who it is. We're going to walk all the way down this direction here. You pass by Bomani Rights, and they are currently They're currently closed or closing. You can see him just like getting some stuff set up. You pass by J. Pippin's Potions, who seems to nod toward this man as they pass. Everybody knows this guy. You've never seen him before in your life. They'd be hiding him. They seemingly are leaving the Carpet market right now.
We're gonna lose them if we don't hurry up.
All right, double time. You can hear them in the distance as you guys move together. Can we get a perception check from you, please?
Yes. 16.
16. You can hear the very spindly man speak out. You think he's actually gonna do it this year? I doubt it. He never does. I'm surprised I even let him start betting. Well, you know it wasn't for his money then, hey? Well, that matters very little. What we can gain comes from his blood. But, hey, Billy. Actually, he'll probably say, not Billy. He'll say, hey, Ratty. Yes, boss? Pick up those pineapples from down the street yet? Pineapples? No, sir. Yeah, best do it by the end of the week. Their conversation shifts and changes. You and Wilfred head down. You can see them head down into Nocturne Alley. Sure you want to do this? For a necklace? Or you gotta, kindly ask for it back.
Me and this alley are well acquainted. And that necklace ultimately is mine, so I want it back.
The things you do. Are you going first, or is Wilfred going first?
She's leading the charge here.
You head down steps. It's a narrow, dark passage. It's even more uncomfortable at night here. And as you, if I can pull, come on, there we go. As you just get down toward the very bottom step, you hear, and a large pair of hands is going to grab you and lift you up, smash you against the back wall over here.
The fuck?
The large, what looks to be like somewhat wolfy guardsman just grabbed you. Everybody else had simply moved off to the very left. Wilfred yells, "Get off her!" Is immediately going to go strike, and his hand is grabbed by the man that they called Ratty, and he is punched in the face. And that's where we'll cut that scene. Should we keep going? I wanted to cut away for a little cliffhanger, but now I'm how do I continue after that? Because I want to jump back to the Sickrin. I want to get Sickrin this time.
Holy shit.
Yeah, okay, no, we'll continue. We'll continue. So Wilfred is bang hit down in the face. He yells over I think he's really like not even thinking very much. He's like, if you touch her, you do what? You can hear the smallish man come out from the shadows, flanked by another one of his guardsmen. Wilfred is like powerless. He is standing here with you kind of held up by your shoulders onto the wall here. Now, what are two Hogwarts students doing out so far past their bedtime? Why were you following us? The man was
You
into
have
like block the exit
something
here.
that belongs to me.
I'm sure many people would share that sentiment. Henry? And Wilfred's going to be grabbed from behind. This little guy is going to step up until you can kind of just barely see him illuminated by the moonlight here, and he pulls back his hood, and you can see a kind of coif of old hair, receding hairline. The man has a very long, pointed nose with a scar over one eye, like an extra large jawline and chin. And he's got completely black eyes staring back at you, and little sharp toothy grin. This man is a goblin. We didn't mean you any harm. We swear. Wilfred's yelling off.
Cressida is like kind of stealing herself. She kind of looks at him. If you'd like to have a conversation, I'd ask that you release my friend and put me down.
We don't much like being tailed. Nor will we be suckers for it. The moment the two of you are found, you come up with plenty of solutions. I think we'll find out the truth soon enough. Men! And, yeah. I think when he says, I'm going to cut the men part, because he'll go, we'll find out soon enough. And he's going to take out of the box that he just bought a large cigar, light the end of it with a flick, and smoke pours all around, and wafts up toward both of your heads. There's a kind of sparkly sensation in your vision, and everything goes black.
Am I being kidnapped?
Yep.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
I just wanted to go to the junk shop. All right. Second, are you here? Please tell me you're here. Again. Did he say like? Did she say you're at BRB or?
Yeah, like 11.
That was like
6.
30. That was like 40 minutes ago. I'm gonna add her. Lulu. Okay, well, can't continue unfortunately with that yet, but I guess we can go back to Miss Neve Caro and Philip Moon. Where did I last leave you? Right, you guys were just walking up to Radagon's marvelous masterpiece.
Yes.
Um. You walk a little bit closer and can see well, first you smell it, then you hear it, the odd squawking noises and excited cawing of um, many different kinds of magical creatures here, many of whom you have not seen before. Let me pull it up. Radagon. Okay. Do you guys want to look at what they've got?
Yeah, why not? I want to know what terrors I'm releasing on Great Britain.
Yeah. So out front here, you've got a spark tail, which looks suspiciously like a real-life Pikachu. It's a small furry creature with a long lightning bolt-shaped tail. They are highly energetic and love to play, but can become mischievous if left to their own devices.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Pikachu. Pikachu! Use Thunderbolt!
Pika! I need it.
There is a glass box with a bunch of glowing little butterflies. Delicate butterfly-like creature with shimmering, iridescent wings. They're highly valued for their ability to produce luminescent powder used in potions. That's the glimmerflies. There is, on like the right here, one of the bigger cages, different sizes of drift whale, which look like if you oh, you know the Shrek movie, and he like blows up.
Do I know the Shrek movie? Yes, I do.
Yeah, it looks like a blowfish that's been inflated without the spines on it and above water, obviously. So, drift whales, they're gentle giants that float in the air like little balloons. They are highly intelligent, apparently, even though they certainly don't look like it. And they can get as large as a blimp.
Amazing.
Sorry, I said that wrong. Not a blimp. That's too big. I was thinking a hot air balloon.
All right.
There is the flail snail, which we know about before. They of course have they've got 5 flails that come out the front of their face they can attack with. It's probably the most dangerous one here. There is a shimmer cat. It is not actually a cat at all, but it certainly looks like one. A feline creature with fur that sparkles and shines in the sunlight. They're highly agile and make excellent companions to those who enjoy exploring the outdoors. There is night gliders, sort of bat-like creatures with leathery wings and glowing red eyes. They're highly skilled at navigating in the dark. There is a little basin with plenty of sand, and you can see something moving in there. Little baby sand sharks, literally sharks that are in sand. There is also, lastly, on the left-hand side, glass jars filled with a glowing like orbs of light, which are wisp wraiths, which are cousins of the hinky punk.
All right.
That's what he's got down here.
Okay. Neve is going to walk up and...
Good question, because this is important. Philip, are you with Neve?
No, he's not going to approach with Neve. He doesn't want Radagon to see him.
Walk up.
She'll like put her bag on the counter. Hey.
No, yep. You can't crush them up into a fine powder, at least not legally. Don't Hello, little girl. What can I do you for? Looking for a glimmer fly? Maybe even a flail sailor?
Not quite. I was looking perhaps for someone who might take interest in buying certain items off of magical creatures.
Well, I'm licensed for up to Class C good, you said? Let's see what we have here.
Amazing. She'll like take this giant squid beak out of her bag.
Merlin's beard. Now, where on earth did a girl like you find this little thing?
I'm very skilled with magical creatures. I already have my license.
Normally, we don't go around killing them, but this is quite a find. Did you know that it carries us like poison, untraceable to the human blood?
Something tells me that the poison in this one is quite a bit more potent.
Mine's missing. Looks like it was ripped off. The cutting work is quite mediocre. I'll give you 8 gallons for it.
How can I make a check to know how much this is worth?
Investigation, I guess. Or history magic, I'll allow either.
Same modifier for both. I'm gonna use my luck point from my ring to do this at advantage. 24.
Oh, the dude is taking advantage of you. What he just offered you is nowhere near a good price. These kinds of creatures normally live in Arctic environments. Like, ain't nobody going up there. And on top of that, they live in very, very secluded places. They are incredibly rare. This find is worth a lot of money.
What's the ballpark?
We're looking at like a 500 galleon.
Ooh, okay. She'll like look at him and raise an eyebrow. Now, you and I both know very well that this is well over 600 galleons, but for the shoddy cut work, I'd say about 500.
600, I don't know quite about that. But you got me. It was just a little test. I wouldn't have actually charged you for it.
Oh, of course not.
Something like this, though, that can't quite be. We'll have to drop proper documentation. Might even need to get it appraised.
Appraised by someone impartial, of course.
A fully licensed magizoologist.
Well, you're quite lucky. I know just the one.
Who would that be out of character here?
Hagrid.
He's not here.
Fuck. Ah.
And so he'll ask that. He's like, and are they here?
No, unfortunately not. So that whole process you mentioned might take a bit too long.
That's perfectly fine. I have a few on call myself. I'm not the only magizoologist who works here.
But they do work for you? Wouldn't that make them
They're down in Old Londinium. Oh, they're scholars, really. They'll be able to give me a good estimate of what I should be paying for such a thing. You're welcome.
Well, as a licensed magizoologist myself, she'll like flash your license.
Licensed magizoologist.
It is still a license more than you have.
I have my license.
Do you?
That's right up there on the wall, he says. And he will aim back toward like a little picture frame that is hung in the back of this, which is like proper documentation for anyone selling beasts like this.
Well, I'd be more than happy to make some sort of deal with you, perhaps this in exchange for a creature rather than monetary.
I severely doubt any of these would suffice. Not even the drift rails. I'd have to show you something a little more substantial. Normally, only licensed zoologists are allowed to purchase those. Normally.
Well, at Hogwarts, I am an apprentice for a licensed magic zoologist. I'm sure he could help.
I don't think I would be able to, in good faith, be able to allow you to purchase one of these. Well, I could get in a lot of trouble.
Of course, I wouldn't want you sticking your neck out for me. Can I, like, push over 10 galleons?
Sure can. Well, we'll get at least appraised. Won't you follow me?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Well, at least get it appraised. Why don't you follow me, huh?
Of course.
Then you can hear him kind of clear his throat. Lucky! And something appears right next to him, a little house elf. Hello, Vatican. What can I do for you this day? Man the shop. Oh, I don't normally. I wasn't asked. And he's going to head down. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on.
God, I need to stop getting into really shady circumstances. She'll hop in.
Listen, one person's already been kidnapped tonight.
Girlfriends who get kidnapped together stay together.
I just want to spawn in. I think normally I go to the there's in the gnome category, there's like a little Snurfneblin, which is perfect. Here, I'll look over the shop. Okay. What are you doing? Philip, you're like hiding behind this like mess of stuff, and you suddenly are looking straight on into the face of a girl who was just so happened to be picking through this Ernesia. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just looking around. What do you do?
Well, I paid to be here. Did you even sign up?
I mean, I was working at my dad's booth. Is that like sign up for what? It's just a market.
You're in my way.
Like step aside.
It's the junk shop. I was just seeing if there was anything cool to find. And you have to pay to see.
You paid to go look at junk.
Oh, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. Like this. She pulls out some weird, like, fish-looking vase. See?
You're just gonna get a look at Arnesia.
Are you that kid that, like... Did I go to school with you?
He's only look offended, like only for like 4 years, but yeah, sure.
You look so different. What happened to you?
I really shrug. Durmstrang. It's complicated.
All right. Good luck with whatever you're doing. Anicia will start climbing up. Cut back to you. And you can see Neve's gone. So is Radagon. And now there's a house elf working the front desk.
He's gonna like look and just like, God.
I use that big brain of yours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I roll to see if Philip knows whether or not house elves can be charmed?
They definitely can't, as house elves are stupidly powerful in so many different ways. Charm is probably not what you're looking for here. Your current problem, of course, is that okay, you deal with this dude, and you're going to be able to release everything. But the moment that guy is free of whatever problem that befalls him, he's going to jump back to Radagon because he can apparate very, very easily, and is going to let him know what happened. You want to have as much time as possible for Neve to be underneath of there and for no one to be the wiser, right? So how do you incapacitate him or otherwise get him to stop working where he is?
How many people are like milling around Radagon's shop right now?
Probably 4 or 5 at the current time.
How stable does that junk shop like display look?
I would say actually fairly stable for the most part. Like, she knows how to create her piles. You know, people are climbing on this shit. It doesn't look precarious, unfortunately, by any means. A well-placed Bombarda would fuck it up.
I was gonna say, that's why I was like,
yeah.
how, like, that's actually exactly what I was gonna do. Is like subtle spell Bombarda.
Just because you're not using your words, just mean you're not using your wand. And you are in a public setting.
Do I have
with a very audacious spell?
I feel like there's actually a thing that I have for this.
What if you incited rebellion in the house of?
We just take a second to incite House Elf Rebellion.
Yeah. Oppression
there might be
is up.
Something there.
Struggle is up.
Do you? If you want to roll me like an int save, I could throw you an idea.
Oh, why not? God, where's my character sheet? No, I can't find it. $15?
15. Okay. You do know that since you, like I said before, you've seen him coming and going from the House Elf Placement Agency. This guy is hired, properly hired. He's being paid. And likely the only way to get him to stop working is if the House Elf Placement Agency told him to stop working, he would. Or if he thought that the House Elf Placement Agency told him not to, you could potentially dress up as an auditor or disguise yourself as one. Think of it like in terms of like you're the union. Are they not giving you breaks? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, he will revert to his robes.
It's just one idea. You don't have to do it.
Oh, it's that, or like I knock Arnesia off the side of the thing.
How would that help?
How cause a distraction and make everybody look that way, and then he's gonna stupefy the elf. It was a very simple plan, Alex.
Jeez. Just keep in mind that when the police are like, we just got a ping. Oh no, because they still couldn't prove that it was you. Just remember that your magic is being monitored, whatever you cast.
So don't go casting fucking Imperio.
Yeah.
Or do.
Do not.
That would be really funny. I think you should do that.
Honestly, I need you to know, Brooke, that my first idea was Confundo, and I was like, oh, I can't be charmed. Damn it.
Hi, Sikrin.
Hi, sorry, I've gone so long.
that was a while.
You were gone almost exactly an hour.
Yeah, damn.
Sorry.
So you're casting Veriverto, changing your current clothing.
Yeah, we're gonna change our robes. Just give ourselves like a little
badge.
House Self-Employment Agency badge.
You have like a little hat. You've seen them like wear white button-up shirts before with no tie. A very crisp like suit jacket. You come in like a nice like kind of creamy gray. All right. Shows
yeah, he's gonna stroll up to the house elf.
Are you going to like go in through like the back, or are you gonna like go up to the counter?
Don't like go up to the counter. He'll be respectable about it for right now.
Hello. It is good to see you. We have plenty at our disposal. This is the Glimmer Cat. Oh, the Shimmer Cat. I think I can take one out if you wanted to give it a pet.
No, it's fine. I'm actually here on official business, unfortunately. You're
official?
Signed out to Mr. Radigan, correct?
I'd like a perception check. See if he notices.
Oh! Oh, you're from Spew. Well, it's very good to meet you. I haven't seen you around the office before.
I'm an intern.
Well, whatever seems to be the matter. I am under Mr. Radagon's purview, yes.
And that seems to be the issue, to be honest. Seems like his last payment didn't quite go through.
Oh dear. Well, you know, we could be nice people. I don't see why we have to stop anything. I'm sure he'll make right on it very, very soon.
Unfortunately, it's a policy thing. You understand. We can't have house elves working for free. Just how would that look? If we let him get away with it, other shopkeepers will try, and it just becomes a whole thing.
He's made quite a bit of money tonight. I don't know why he would.
Make a deception check.
You got this.
I love that faith that you have, honestly.
I try my best to be optimistic.
Oh, God.
How about you take my ass as wherever?
Why are you fucking my plans, Philip?
What do you want from me?
Why are you fucking with my anarchy?
I'm so sorry.
Do you have inspiration?
Checking now. You're not even on it.
Here.
You're not even on it right now. On the inspo track.
I think Philip deserves inspiration for even going with my stupid ass plans this whole evening.
Yeah, well, and like last session too. I wouldn't know if he used it. I mean, he wasn't on the tracking sheet, so probably not.
I feel like I think you gave us inspo because of our banter, because we were like arguing back and forth, and you gave us both inspo.
I remember you guys did a really good job last episode, so yeah, we can consider that you have inspiration.
I'm fighting for you, Mara.
My spot
I'm on your
could not
side.
hate me, honestly.
Holy shit.
Holy
shit. I fought so hard. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
Alex, who's here right now?
What do you mean, who's here?
Like, in his immediate area.
Like,
you are
plenty
not
of people. It's a whole market. So he's going to say, "What was your name again?"
Gideon. Wilfred.
Make another deception check at disadvantage because of your blunder already.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Unfortunately, not quite high enough. I'm sure that I could speak to Miss Granger on behalf of my employer. I'm certain that there's enough in the register. If I simply just go get him, I think he'll be able to clear any of this up.
Well, Miss Granger is currently down at Weasley's Wizard Weezes, I suppose.
That's odd. I saw her just around the bend, just a moment ago. Oh, you're so lucky. He can't see it. He can't see it in his current position. She's right here.
Now he gotta go.
She's literally right there. Maybe I can just pop by the office just for a moment.
It'd probably be best if you went with Mr. Ratigan, but...
Oh. So you would like me to grab him?
Damn, no, because he's gonna come back here. Well, I mean, if he has you watching the shop, he's probably busy. And if you're willing to vouch for him, I'm sure Miss Granger would be happy to speak with you.
Make one last deception check, no disadvantage.
We continue to speak.
That one you make a little bit better, but he's neutral about you. Certainly. I'll only be a moment, he says with a little bit of a squint. And then he's going to switch over the open sign to closed. Make sure that the lockbox is secured and is going to pop out of existence. You have 2 minutes.
What is going to cause the most amount of anarchy here?
All right. So what exactly are we doing? We got a bunch of cages. A lot of cages.
What's going to cause the most amount of anarchy that Philip would know?
Oh, that was a question. I thought you said you were going to cause the most amount of anarchy. I don't know. What kind... Do you mean for a distraction?
Yeah, like what's just gonna cause the most like pandemonium in the square right now for animals?
Avada Kedavra. Probably. You could bombard this.
Oh no, Alex, isn't like open one of the cages. Just like which animal in the cage is going to cause the most.
Which animal? Okay. The wisp wraiths. Those are the glass, like lanterns.
Yeah, he's gonna pop those open first.
They are like completely sealed. There is not even really like an opening for them. They are contained within. So how are you going to pop it open?
Is it a container that he can system a perio?
It is a container. It does not contain a lock. Question, do you have Fenestra?
Yes, that's the glass like sand thing.
Yeah. Yeah, with that you can just like Fenestra one pane of glass if you wanted.
I'm just trying to make sure. I have to attempt it again because I only have one cast, but yeah. We will. 15.
All right. You are able to turn the side into absolutely nothing, just a bit of sand that blows away. And you do this a few times on the right hand side, and little glowing wisps will kind of twist up into the air. They one of them will shoot around and strike over toward actually where Drusilla and Hati are about to be. It immediately causes a fire. Another one shoots off randomly and tackles onto the top of Eternal's elixir of refreshment. That catches fire as well.
Oh my god.
And the third one shoots across the way and just kind of like peters out into the air, beginning to fly away. So there is some flame going on right now. You can hear some people screaming. That's going to be bringing people back real quick. What do you do next?
He's gonna
sprays down.
Pop the lock on like the Pikachu thing.
How so? How are you doing that?
He's gonna system a perio that.
Bang, bang. So you just like start flicking. Bang, bang. System of perio.
He'd like to try to grab one of the little Pokemon creatures though. He's gonna try to take one.
They're quick. We'll do you can do an athletics check contested by its acrobatics.
I'm begging you to get me one.
It rolled very low. It has a high modifier. Ah. 21. You're able to grab onto one of those, and you can see like little yellow sparks as the large padded feet try to like kick to go running. You've got that
one. Calm down, it's all right.
You can hear people scream, "Looters! Looters!" And you just start bang, bang, bang. You open up as many of these cages as possible. The drift whales start to fly away. The cage of glimmer flies is finessed, and like little butterflies flutter out in a swarm. The flail snails, you're like, run, run, and they're like, because they are snails. Those are gonna get caught very quickly. The shimmer cats just go running. They both actually will run over. Like one of them will go underneath of the curtains down here. Another one will just jump into the middle of the big pile. And then the night gliders just fucking fly away. Same with the glitter flies. And then the sand sharks will maybe just leave them. They don't have anywhere to go. You can pick them up and throw them on the land, and they'll like trying to move. People are screaming.
Put one in your bag for me.
Huh?
I want a whale too. God.
Put like whatever is slow in your bag for me, please and thanks.
It's you don't have the knapsack.
Oh so... yeah, you don't.
It's like you took my bag. Like I'm just holding on to this Pokemon.
It's legitimately like
just hold on to the Pokemon,
side satchel.
please.
Yeah,
it's like tucked into my robe.
Yeah, you just kind of. You're come with me. It's kicking you from inside. Nobody.
Do I have any time left?
Absolutely not. You're right here. Plenty of people have seen you, as you know, you're out in the open. It's not like it's very subtle. When
all right, I think that might have been a bit of a misunderstanding.
Screaming out with all of the animals that have gone loose. You can make me an athletic check as you can hear whistles start to blare.
I just kind of hate it here. He rolls a 9. Jump off the cliff. It's fine.
Okay, hey, Avery, you need to chill out. I thought this is only for Ray's rolls, okay?
Okay.
Right?
Okay, wait, because I just rolled the contested roll for the oars, or for the magical law enforcement. That's a natural 1.
Thank God.
I was fully ready
me out
to have you spend the night in jail.
You think I wasn't snitching? That's wild.
No, if you snitched on me during interrogation, I would have killed you in prison.
During interrogation, I wouldn't have made it that far. They'd have like approached me on the street, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I know."
I will shank you in prison. So help me God.
He's like walking away with his like little mouse.
Walking away? No, no.
He doesn't look suspicious. Running is worse.
You book it out of the crowd of people who saw you, and you kind of try to suffuse yourself into another crowd. You are just like turning the corner here, going to head back to like your house as your dad sees you. Philip, what are you doing? We got books to sell. I can't sell without the register.
Yeah, Mom asked me to grab something for her. I'm just gonna run it back.
Come on, man. He don't let you. He's doing that little Terry Crews kind of jump when he gets mad. You're like, don't worry. Start heading back down. All right. Sikrin! Rolling back the clock. Okay. You and Drusilla stop by. Which one do you want to go to? The fancy schmancy one, or the simple, the everyday wear?
Hot tea would most definitely be going over towards the simple everyday wear. However, if Drusilla leads and goes along to the fancy stuff, she'll be like, okay.
Yeah, she looks like she's starting to do that, and she's like, we can check out both. You stop by Glad Rags here and start to kind of go through their different stock. She picks up a few and like shows them off toward you. It's like, come look this top, she says. There's so many different ones. You can see there's like blue pants that Drusilla pulls out. What are these? Oh, those are denim. It's been all the rage among the youngins for the muckles lately. I thought I'd bring it in to the wizarding world. I can only get so much, though. Huh. Do they do something cool? They're just jeans.
They're just jeans.
They're just jeans. Jeans. There's a faux fur hooded cloak. Ooh, that's kind of nice. She like places it around you and gets you to twirl. Oh, okay. There's embroidered velvet jackets, Quidditch hoodies from different teams. Property of Hogwarts Quidditch teams or shit.
Established fucking
yeah,
100 BC.
900 BC. 980 actually. But anyway. There is woolen sweaters that are much too large on both of you. Tartan skirts, little bow ties of different kinds are being done. Drusilla holds it up toward you and kind of like imagines you in a bow tie. There's knit scarves and little casual tunics. And then by the end of the sort of montage here, she says, "Oh, I'm getting these." And they are knee-high leather boots.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those suit you.
How much are them? Oh, those ones go for 15 gallons. 15! They were made in shop. Leatherworking and all. My cobbler is an exceptional young lad. He deserves to be paid. Alright. She'll afford public cash. Anything you like?
I mean, I always need a new jacket. The one I got in Iceland is shredded.
I say we go down to Tati and Ellie's before we decide. You can see like the shopkeeper like,
oh my fucking god. Sure, let's go.
Thank you, she says. Come back anytime. Hopefully very soon. Let's go over. Cristobal Tatianelli is here this year. Welcome to Twilfit and Tattings. Now, you won't find these in your normal Twilfit and Tattings. Not quite. We have only our newer types, the things that haven't even come out yet, are not mass-produced. Unlike that trash you'll find at Gradwags. Dude looks over there. Like Drusilla doesn't like the implication here, but show me what you got, and we go through them. There is a celestial gown. It's a stunning long gown made of shimmering silver fabric and embroidered with celestial designs. It has a plunging neckline and a flowing skirt around.
Wouldn't catch
not
me
really
dead in
either
that.
our types. There's a sort of like a butterfly-looking dress. So a dress that kind of hooks in the back, but if you just unlatch it once, then it comes out, and you can see butterfly patterns, and a sort of almost coat tail to it that look like two wings. There's a dragon scaled jacket. Oh, yes. Yes. And Drusilla's gonna go past the jacket and grab a mermaid tail skirt and hold it up toward you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, put it on. Jesus.
Oh no.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not gonna subject you to that. She's going to go and grab the jacket. You can see a sleek and edgy jacket made of black leather, and it has fitted silhouettes with asymmetrical zipper posture on the right hand side. And it has like scaled arms and shoulders, like almost like spalders, and along the forearm as well, and along like the sides.
I made a match.
Turn around. Turn around.
What?
She's going to put it on you from behind. Flips you back over and will zip you up properly. Come, loosen up. Loosen up.
Okay, all right. Just trying it out. It's really tight.
Takes a step back. Any chance we can get a refit? Oh, certainly. Only take a single moment. Do you like it?
I mean, it definitely matched this, and she'll kind of like reveal like the dragon scale chain shirt, her like actual shirt.
How much is it going for right now? That one's made with real dragon scales. So it's currently going for 20 galleons. You got it. She's going to flick him her ruby that she showed off earlier.
Oh. You said 20 gallons. That's like way more.
Only as long as you shirk the Hogwarts dress code. I like it.
I mean, it's a cool jacket.
It looks kind of badass on you.
Should I go like lean up against like a wall, be all moody and brooding?
Lean me up against the wall. What?
Hottie's just like, well.
Just playing, just trying to stroke your ego a little bit. You do look good at it, though.
Well, I can't just pick stuff out for me, and so Hachi's just gonna start like looking for something.
Oh, I haven't seen anything else that's my type. You can see a moonstone dress. It's a dreamy dress made of soft lilac fabric and adorned with moonstone beads. It has a fitted bodice, flowing skirt. You can see a golden bodysuit, a flower crown. He was definitely going for like a sort of a springtime theme here. And then you can see a faux phoenix feather cape. It's a dramatic cape made of deep red velvet and trimmed with phoenix feathers. It has a little hood and ties around the neck. If she wore it, she'd look like Red Riding Hood.
Honestly, that'd be great. She'll like pull it off the counter.
What?
Put it on.
Fine. And she will try it on, kind of putting around here. Gonna make me look like Bram Stoker.
Well, now you just need like a little picnic basket.
She's going to grab the cape and like hold it over her face and kind of smack you with it a little bit. It is soft.
This is really soft, and she's like holding on to like the ends of it.
I don't know. My grandma died like a really long time ago, so
Well, I mean, you got a big bad wolf, so that's the most important part of the story.
You fucker. It he says the price is 18 galleons.
And Hot Tea will fish out 18 galleons.
Oh my gosh. Fuck yeah. Fuck, man. That's awesome. Get inspiration.
Woo!
I think you can hear, and nearby, the mass of clothing over here suddenly lights with a bright blue and green flame.
And Hot Tea will kind of pull Drusilla back real quick.
My creations! Perio! Perio! And unfortunately, Perio does not work on it.
Uh-oh.
It grows larger.
Oh, shit.
A little, white mote of light will fly out of the stack. And Tatianelli, freaks out.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Philip? See, Philip, you're mine! Be free!
What the fuck is he doing? Do I hear the whistles and shit going off now?
Yeah. Wait, I have a really funny law.
Oh,
The
God.
law is coming in.
Oh, God. Fucking Judge Dredd over here.
Judge Dredd. Fuck yeah. Rumple, 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 rumple.
Hot Tea's just gonna look at Philip and just be like, what the fuck?
Oh, Philip does not see you in the crowd. He's running.
And she'll look over at Drusilla should I even try?
He's your friend.
I mean, I haven't seen him in ages. Fuck, I should probably check on him. God damn it.
Yeah. Ravenclaw's gotta stick together. She'll grab the back of your jacket here.
I'll be back. Races? Question mark?
Okay. How about I figured out races and I'll shoot you an owl. Express.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Fuck. And then I'll tail after Philip, but not overtly running after him, Because I don't want the fucking cops on me. I don't need them to figure out, well, that's a fucking werewolf. What are you doing here?
That's it. And I think that is where we can take our break. Come back in 10 minutes.
All right.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness, doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this.
Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the horse
We have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60, you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
Hey guys.
Did we just get grounded by Jess?
What? We did. What? We did get grounded.
Twitch chat.
Mom says we're in trouble.
For one session. Y'all going back in the fucking playpen when I get back. I obviously can't let anyone off the child leashes. You're all grounded when I get back.
We gotta be on our best behavior for Slughorn's party.
You can't ground me. I'm also a prefect, Jess.
Technically, I'm also a prefect. Technically, I'm also a prefect, so I can't be grounded either.
I'm not a prefect, but my girlfriend is, so I can't be grounded.
I am an independent woman. I can do what I want.
Damn.
Alright.
I'll go kill myself then.
No. If I say I can't be grounded, I can't be grounded. No one can tell me what to do.
It's like swipe or no swiping.
Alex, also, we need to talk about your improv skills. Alright? We need to talk about them. Because they were so fucking good. I was not expecting to be fucking kidnapped.
You're welcome.
That was the
I thought you were gonna say a bad thing to me, and I was like,
no,
I'm trying very hard.
No,
yeah, your role-playing skills are so fucking amazing.
It was an aggressive startup.
Right?
I wasn't expecting it at all. I was just like, damn. You yes anded me real hard.
Well, thank you. I'm trying.
Is Cresta gonna move in with Apollonia?
I don't know where I'm going at this point. I might be.
Yeah, you might be going to hell or something.
I might be dead. Or in jail, depending, because I did just get the commissioner's son kidnapped, so there's that.
Dead forever.
Alex just sends you in your hidden chat a blank character sheet. You're gonna need this.
Mysterium Wednesday night goes to jail.
It's not even at the same house. This is a brand new house too. Yeah, you're in Gryffindor now. Congrats.
Hati. Actually, we're gonna continue on with yours, since Neves is kind of a very big thing. And Crestas is a thing too. So we're gonna hop over, let you continue here. And Hati, you go running out of the carpet market. May as well show you where we're heading. Yeah, because it just around the corner here. Continue. You follow Philip. He enters the closed shop front over here for the secondhand bookstore. You're able to catch up with him right at the front door.
Phil, what the fuck are you doing?
If you just approach Philip, he's gonna turn around. I didn't mean to. She forced me.
Phil, it's me.
He's gonna see that it's you. He's like, oh.
It's you.
What's up, Huffy?
Little portal reference there.
You kind of lit some fancy clothes on fire and kind of interrupted my date. So I'm out here wondering why the cops are chasing you.
He's like, behind you.
You're still here. They're whistling. Maybe best to go inside.
Yeah, just get inside.
He's like, grab Hopsy's arm, rush into the door, slam the door shut, like lean up against the door.
All right. They go past. It's just the two of you guys in this old shop front. I don't feel like I need to describe what the shop front looks like. Right?
Yeah, just my store.
Not the oubliette. Oh god.
What's going in the Mysterium oubliette?
Phil,
I've done nothing wrong.
You've done nothing. That's a blatant lie.
He's gonna look at some like I don't know. He's like needed help. I didn't have anything else to do. It was better than working at the book stand.
Fucking need had you help with.
I don't know. I just wanted to release all the stuff erratic. I got this though. Just gonna like pull a little Pikachu out.
What the fuck is that?
It's gonna be honest with you, I forgot the name of it, like the actual name of this thing.
The Sparktail.
I think it's Sparktail. It's actually really cool. They're pretty smart.
Huh.
Mischievous, but yeah.
I just looked up Oubliette and I'm so uncomfortable. What a terrible thing to do to somebody. It's like I would not wish that upon my worst enemy.
Pretty bad.
That's terrifying. Continue.
Okay, well, what was Neve doing then? Oh, no, yeah, releasing the pets. Or the animals. Where did she go after that?
Well, she had to distract Radagon so that I could release all the animals. Like, I'm assuming they went to the night market.
Okay. And how did she convince Philip? You're smart. How did she convince you to do this? I'm an idiot. I know that. Like, I'm well aware. But you read. I seen you in the library on like multiple occasions before you left. Like,
I mean, honestly, I really didn't want to go back to the book stand. My dad had me there all day.
So you thought destroying the night market by releasing all the animals was the best idea?
It admittedly got a bit out of hand. We were on a time crunch. That house up was really smart.
I mean, they usually are. At least the ones I've met.
I even had to frame Wilfred, and that didn't work.
Nice.
His name was Wilfred Gideon.
Magnus comes up. Who? Excuse me? Okay, so once you released the critters, what was your plan then?
That was the plan.
That was the plan.
I wasn't expecting like as much fire.
Weren't you like good with animals at one point?
I mean, I'm still pretty great with animals. It's just like people are kind of an issue. Oh, and I guess house elves. No.
And you didn't think the creatures that were kept in there wouldn't set things on fire?
Well, most of them are like low level.
Yeah.
Whisper Wraiths, though. Those were like
the fancy shopkeep, the fancy clothing dude. I don't care what his little shopkeep name is. Like, he couldn't put out the fires.
You try out like, I feel like
he tried Perio. It didn't work.
He's a capitalist. He had it coming.
That stuff was overpriced anyway, you know.
Well, yeah, obviously, but you ruined my date.
He's like going to that.
Wait, you're like, who's Hottie dating?
He's like, with who?
Drusilla? Oh yeah, sorry, you're not. You don't know that, huh? Yeah, me and Drusilla are dating.
Good for you. Thanks. Wait,
nice.
I'm really sorry.
She's cool. Night's still young, so don't do it again.
we don't know if Philip's coming back either to school. We're starting 6th year soon.
So, like, are you just, like, visiting London? Because did you, like, move, like, countries and shit?
Yeah, I mean, it's like summer break, though. Unfortunately, I have to spend it working here.
That sucks. That sucks.
Yeah, I'm trying to convince my parents to let me go back to Hogwarts next year.
Good luck with that.
Assuming they never find out about this, it'll...
It's not a great start to that.
No. It's kind of it's the wild times these past couple years without you. But I'm sure 6 year will turn around.
Like, what's everybody up to? Like, I know, like, I feel like it's been really wild. Like, when we were at Hogwarts before, I imagine it's gotten worse.
Yeah, it's gotten a whole lot worse. I'll be honest with you. Like, shit's going down. I killed a giant acromantula, though. Like, the big one.
Oh, nice. So, yeah, you said, like, go into the forest and, like, try to... Hagrid was teaching me to talk to them. They were all just kind of, like, stuck up. So, you know.
Yeah. And then, killed giant squid.
Like, in the lake?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that thing's been there for centuries. They say it knew Dumbledore.
There's 2 of them, actually. We killed another one. We killed, like, the other one. But there's still one down there.
Great explanation.
Yeah. Yeah.
That explains where Neve got that beak from. I was wondering where she got that.
Yeah. Apparently the squid was like a friend of someone's, and Neve was like not very subtle about taking her friend apart.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the, you know, like, sensitive type. She tried to rob me with my own niffler.
Yeah, I was there. I was there for that part. Remember?
Yeah, sorry. There was a lot going on there.
I thought you weren't there. I can't remember.
I was there. I'm the one who said, Neve, you're going to fix this.
I forgot about that.
I was able to get the money back. But...
Did you get your money back?
Yeah, I had to, like, take it back, and it was a whole thing. But yeah, I got it back.
Cool. Okay. Well, now that I think she'll, like, peek out the window and try and, like, listen for the law.
You can't hear anything.
Okay, well, now that I know that at the very least you're not going to get arrested for now, I'm going to go back to my date and go see some races.
Yeah, fair enough. I should probably locate Neve. God.
Anna's going to kill me if I don't babysit her. Fine. I'll go find her too. We'll go out and try and track down.
Meanwhile, a friend is in mortal peril. Cressida.
That's me.
Oh, feel a little groggy. You wake up and you find yourself in a very nice office, sitting down. A weird taste on your tongue, like a metallic taste. And you look over to the right, you can see Wilfred, currently unconscious, in the chair next to you.
I mean, the first thing she's gonna see is she like tied to this chair.
You are currently tied. Your wand is not on you, obviously.
Oh, they're scared of the soon-to-be 6th-year student. Okay. She's not. I don't think she'd wake up Wilfred right away. She's gonna like look around.
You can see this is like an old wooden office. It has plenty of little decorations that have been put up, and you start to piece some of the stuff together. You can see, make me a history of magic check.
Alright, I can do that. I'm smart. I think.
You think you're smart?
Yeah, I think. Maybe.
You
I don't know.
You're smarter than his 5th grader.
That was a great show.
Yep. I tell you what.
That is
when I was little, I loved Jeff Foxworthy.
Honestly.
It was so funny.
I liked when he did stuff with other comedians too, especially.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a good show.
That's a natural 20 for a 29.
No, Jess has found out that I like Jeff Foxworthy as a child. She might finally take Brooke's advice.
Oh
Guess
boy.
Brooke is not here. Sorry, you got a what?
I got a natural 20 for a 29.
Okay. A natural 20. Fuck. Okay. You can see a lot of paraphernalia here. You see a horn that's currently laying down on like a little pedestal. That is a goblinish war horn that used to be called into existence by goblin generals. You can see goblin short swords, goblin armor, plenty of silversmithing work. You are in the office of that goblinish man from before.
Fuck. Okay. She's gonna like reach her foot out and like kick at Wilfred's chair. Wake up!
Oh, fuck. Oh, I thought that was a bad dream.
Unfortunately not.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
No. Just stuck to the stupid chair.
You can hear the creaking of a door open up. I'll tell them I'm busy for the time being. You can see a man walk in. Stout. About 2'2". He has a top hat that he takes off and hangs on nearby, like, shortened coat rack. He will kind of waddle in and then sit down onto his desk here. He puts his hands forward and looks at the two of you. Should have settled in by now. Question 1. Who are you?
I don't answer questions. That's something in
you
return.
are, unless you have the Occlumen's ability, you have been Veritaserumed.
What the fuck? Oh, hell. Okay.
You think this guy doesn't have Veritaserum? He's like, knock him out. We'll get Van Susan home.
Well, I'm not that kind of diviner, so I guess I'm answering that question.
Yeah. So you're like, in your mind, you're like, I don't answer. And then out of your mouth.
Cressida Burke.
Burke. And you? Wilfred Gideon. Oh! A Gideon, are you? Who's your father? Magnus Gideon. Burke and Gideon working together. Oh, this is rich. This is rich. You found yourselves in one office. Have any questions for me? He's only respectful.
That necklace. Where did you get it?
He's not the one wearing it. It was his man, Ratty.
Yeah. Then she'll be like, your friend's necklace. Where did he get it?
He lights up a cigar. Oh, I like to keep a close eye on my underlings. Not that close, though. Don't normally follow them around market stalls. Now my turn. Let's say for the two of you. What does this necklace mean to you, anyway? Is that even the purpose of you coming by?
Yes. It belonged to... She's like biting her, like, her tongue. Trying not to say it. Belong to my brother.
You work for somebody? Who do you work for? He says toward Wilfred. Your father? No, sir. Well, who do you work for then? Weasley Mr. Reese's. What? It's like, excuse me? I got a job there over the summer.
Congratulations.
Thank you. He told you to come down here. Spy on me? No, Cresta did. I am so sorry.
Damn it.
So your plan was to rob one of my esteemed workers, is that right?
No, my plan was to demand my necklace back.
Well, it's not yours anymore, now is it? It was never yours to begin with. It was your brother's.
Yes, and I'd like to know why he doesn't have it anymore.
You don't know?
Don't know what.
If you release him. And from the back of the room where you were able to see a man, bald head, bit of white hair around the sides, comes out of the darkness over here. Just had to be sure, I suppose. Better safe than sorry. And this man will unlatch with a knife. Uncork the two of you guys. Let's say I don't kill you, and this never has to have happened. Are we in agreement?
Sure.
Yeah, I won't tell my dad. Perfect. He will snap his fingers, and there will be a slight ring that appears on your pinky finger.
The hell?
Maddie, I'll leave this to you. Roddy will be able to help you out. I have other business to attend to.
Help us with what?
I have a race to catch. He's going to get down and head off. Turning around until you're able to see him. This man, still wearing it, leans against the front of Mr. Blackat's desk. Sorry about everything. Can't be quite sure in today's political climate.
Fine, I suppose.
You're Cressida, then?
Yes, I am.
I just couldn't lie about that. Oh. Is it bad of me to say that I sincerely wish that I wouldn't have met you?
It depends. The reasoning behind that would be...
You didn't tell me that necklace was your brother's, Wilfred says quietly.
I didn't think we would end up in this situation. Thought I'd just give it back.
Just call it a bad start. I knew your brother. He's like kind of like a brother to me. Like a little annoying brother.
He was a very annoying older brother for me.
Sits down. He offers a heavy sigh. This man, Ratty, looks at Cressida, his eyes momentarily filled with a deep sadness. He fingers the pendant hanging around his neck before taking a deep breath. Your brother, Sebastian, he was a good man. Better than most of us in the Black Hat gang. He had a moral compass, you know. He joined us years ago, seeking refuge. Over time we became his family. But he never stopped caring about you. Or your sister. His gaze shifts away, as if reliving memories he'd rather forget. He was always the life of the party. He liked to live large, be loud. Maybe too much for his own good. He was happy here for a long time. I could always see something that he was fearful of, hiding behind it all. I never asked. He never did. One night, he got wind that a group of kids had been taken by the Snatcher gang. Kind of cropped up after the war. Trying to sell muggerborns to Death Eaters. Sebastian, he couldn't let that happen. He convinced a few of us to help him intercept. It was chaos. Spells flying everywhere. But Sebastian, he led those kids out. Fought tooth and nail for them. He saved every last one. Man's eyes meet Cressida's again, shimmering with just a bit of water. But he didn't make it. Took a curse to the back, he did. Shooting one of the kids. I held him in my arms. He gave me this pendant before he collapsed. Told me if I ever found one of his sisters, to give it to her. Let them know that he always loved him. He was sorry you couldn't come back. There's a long silence there. Your brother's dead. Your brother died a hero. You should know that. He's going to unclasp the pendant, place it into his palm, and then hold it out toward you.
Her hand is... She's in a state of shock, but her hand kind of like shakes. She reaches forward, takes it very gently.
I still have some of his things out in my place. He lived with me for a while. I could probably go get them. Sure, you'll deal with them a lot better than I will, just from taking up space. I haven't really had the heart to get rid of him.
I'd like his things, thank you.
Sure. Right. I have to do something. It's not really a request, but if you both won't move, he will cast Obscuro. Is this really necessary? You said you're a Gideon. Absolutely. The man kind of chuckles at that. You really ended up with a Gideon?
He grows on you the longer you're around him.
Like a war?
No. More like vines, stone.
And he will pick you guys up. Just follow me. I won't lead you to no walls. And you guys travel for a while. You can feel the outside when you get there, and it feels like he actually takes you like around a block a few times, like really trying to disorient you from where this is that you're coming from. And then you can feel the blindfold pulled off. All right. I'll just live down here. So you can come in if you'd like. I understand if you don't want to go into a random man's apartment. So weird.
She'll like look at Wilfred. You'll come with me, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Been with you here this far. We're just gonna run away.
Thanks. She'll walk in.
I placed it in an old box. You walk into like a pretty... what you would expect an apartment in Nocturne Alley to look like. Definitely cluttered. Plenty of like old beer cans and shit from late nights. You know, this guy's a gangster. A mobster, really. And so he rifles through some of his belongings. He said that he lived here. You walk through the apartment, and you can see the room that Ratty goes into. It is a old office, or it has been made to be an old office. But you can see places where Tack would put up old posters. This is a bedroom, the closet. This is where Sebastian slept. Where he stayed after he left you. That fateful night long ago. To think he was living somewhere like this, well, you're used to quite a bit more. It pains you to even think about. There it is. This is old stuff. He pulls out a little box, stares at it for a minute, kind of like wipes his nose, puts it down in front of you. This is all that he had left at the end there. You told me not to rifle through his stuff, so I just threw it all in this box here. He was very private, man.
Thank you.
Let you look through it. You can see a old Hufflepuff Quidditch team sweater, like a sweatshirt. You can see a set of half moon earrings that he thought he looked good in. You can see a sketchbook filled to the brim with depictions of ostriches. A recipe for bacon mashed potatoes. And underneath it all, a little music box as well.
Gosh.
You can feel kind of the feelings catch up in your throat looking down at it. This music box, each one of you has one. It played a lullaby to help you go to sleep. Hold that, and it really sets in that he's gone. And you can see a very disorganized folder underneath, filled with masses of paper.
The hell is this? She kind of wipes out her eyes. And, like, pick it up.
It is entitled on the side, "Just in Case." You take your time, flip through it a little bit. You find business ledgers, inventory sheets, tax information, ministry, like permit approvals. One of them, you can find the Borgin and Burks, a few pages ripped from a ledger. Below the heading, there's a list of items. Many innocent sounding cauldrons, 15 galleons each, and enchanted rugs, 25 galleons. But what catches your eye is a more cryptic entry toward the bottom of the list. Special deliveries, 100 galleons per unit. Additional fees depending on cargo condition. Client, blank. Next to the entry is a small, hastily drawn symbol. A simple, abstract symbol that you recognize. It's the same symbol that you have seen depicted as being blasted into the sky. You can see a little doodle of a skull with a coiling snake coming up the bottom of it.
Oh no. Oh God, Sebastian, what did you find? She kind of closes it after a minute, kind of realizing the weight of what she's found. and what her brother has held on to all of these years. And she'll look at Wilfred. We should go. We should get out of here.
I think this is as much of a walk as we're gonna get. You guys both stand up, head out toward the living room, where right now Ratty's in the kitchen making something, like a drink. Thank you, by the way. I would say any time, but I'd rather not.
Ratty, if this is likely the last time we'll see each other again.
Oh, I don't think it'll be the last. If you ever want to get in contact with me, head down to the White Wyvern. I'm normally bouncing outside.
Alright. I think, though, that I think you should actually be the one to hold on to this one. And she'll hand back over the necklace. You were with him at the end, and you took care of him when I didn't.
No. Oh.
Please.
That thing has been like a millstone around my neck. I dare not bear it any longer.
Well, then perhaps instead you'd be willing to trade stories with me sometime?
Yeah. Sometime. When you're 17. For a drink.
I will hold you to that.
House.
I suppose he can come as well.
Absolutely not. No, definitely. I'm not joking. He's not invited. Well, why? Right. Because my dad hates all of your guys' guts. That'd be right.
To be fair, your dad hated my guts for a while. I think I grew on him.
I sincerely doubt we're going to be growing in popularity amongst the Aurors.
No. I suppose not.
Hope you have a good night, Ratty.
Cressida will walk out.
Name's Ragnar. It's the proper name. Everyone just calls me Ratty.
Thank you, Ragnar, for everything.
You can exit his little house. All right. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Neve. You here, Brooke?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you ready to venture forth down the dark abyss?
I think so.
Okay. You pause Baldur's Gate 3?
No, I just can I be so fucking honest right now?
Absolutely.
I am extremely sleep deprived, so I've been kind of like micro sleeping whenever it's not my scene. I'm gonna be so like I'm listening. I'm 100% listening, and I was like about to cry during that entire thing. But like I was dozing low key. Also, Sikrin was too, apparently.
Yeah, it's pretty late. Well, we can just get done yours then. So you head down into the deep dark abyss. Oh. I think Sickern decided to turn in for the night.
She put it in the private chat.
She should just say goodnight, like physically.
I feel so bad because on Wednesdays I'm always so sleep deprived because more often than not I have to work open to close, and then I get off work and I go straight into this like Fire Emblem game I'm in, and then from the Fire Emblem game it ends right when this session starts, and so I'm just like
I feel like Neve is kind of the perfect character though to play when you're sleepy. I don't know why. You just kind of feel like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't have to think too much to play her. Like she's smart, but like only about one thing.
Yeah.
And that just so happens to be something I am also smart in.
Just the three of us. Me. Go down, following down the old rickety ladder here and into the undercroft of old London. You enter into
Undercroft?
The old Londinium sewers. Old Londinium. Fucking Roman sewers made of dark red brick.
I used to know an Undercroft.
What are you talking about?
I'm making Hogwarts Legacy references.
Oh my gosh, the Undercroft. It's not even a cool like place.
Leave it alone. It's cool.
It's just a room of big room that has nothing. Okay. It's not the room of doom.
That was the room of their room of doom.
The Undercroft is like literally a big room with nothing in it.
Leave it alone. So is the room of requirement.
That is so far not true at all.
Okay,
like,
anyways.
0%.
Show me my animals, motherfucker.
Yeah. You hop off. Just down here, not the whole way down. You can follow off behind him. And you go through a short tunnel here, and he says, "So we keep the better where she dies." With a big old toothy grin, you can see like a golden tooth he's got, and he uses his jeweled hand to open up the door. And inside is a concourse of animals, a various smorgasbord of ginormous cages set all up around the wall, and you can see a few workers walking between cages, like tending the different animals, flicking food into their cages and whatnot. And Ratty gives you a bit of the tour. Let's see. I totally had it. Why did it go away?
I'm not saying I could definitely take all of these wizards in a fight, but I feel like I could.
All right. So you see a very, very webbed up like glass case, and inside are these little black acromantula, but they look very different than the ones that you've seen. They are black, and when they open their eyes toward you, you can see a glow of like a lime green, and you can see a little glow off of them. Those are venom webs. Poisonous fangs. Their toxin paralyzes you within a blink of an eye.
Interesting. Though I've had experience with acromantula, I'm not too fond of them.
Straight out of Borneo. I lost nearly 3 men trying to grab all these. They put up quite a fight. You can hear... Oh, that would be the shadow hounds. You can hear chains rustling, and inside one of the cages, you can see a dog that is like moving left and right along the the like edge of the cage, and you can see it kind of jump back to do another lap, and you can see it disappear for a moment, but the chain stays on it. It looks like mist, like darkness, and then it reappears. It like starts yelling at you.
How does the chain stay on?
That's a little Radagon trademark. Many of our friends like to break free. Certainly more powerful than iron. So we use some enchantments to keep them at bay.
Are they goblin made?
You have a good eye. Goblins are some of the best enchanters this way around. You'll find what better make. Why do you ask?
Just curious about it. I have a friend who works for Bowman, right?
Bowman. Yeah, I've heard of him. And you can hear the howl of wind happening from the top of one of the mounds of vaulted gates, and you can see a plume of whitish blue smoke push off through bars toward a worker. We can hear like a Wilhelm scream. As the guy jumps down. Walk it off! And you can see perched up, like flapping its wings and landing on a perch. An angry frost worm. WYRM. These are cousins of dragons. And it is probably, they don't get as large as dragons, but still pretty fucking big. So larger.
Are they rideable?
Larger than large size. Yes, they are. They are considered just a little bit more intelligent than dragons too. So.
Oh my god! Do you want a replacement dragon, Philip?
You can see cages of specter bats. A empty cage, just completely empty. You see a little stable where standing inside something goes down to graze, and you can see a nightmare. It is a horse-like creature with fiery eyes and like flame-like mane.
It's like one of those Pokemon horses. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're like the ponies and they have the flames.
Sorry, what?
That was not in character.
That'd be hilarious,
know
though,
what a
wouldn't
Pokemon
it?
is.
Wouldn't it? Reminds me of that one Pokemon. Excuse me? What's a Pokemon?
I think the concept of Pokemon would, like, kill Neve.
So, he walks you toward the back, where currently there is a person who is pouring over a large glass container with giant dug bogs currently inside. They have like large circular round spectacles that are quite thick. They are wearing a sort of flat leather cap with two sides that come down, and are holding a clipboard. Hornak! Hornak, turn around! I got something here for you. Thought you might be interested, seeing as you're the aquatic specialist. You don't normally bring customers down to the showroom. This one's special. She's got something of great value, and if we can make a mutually beneficial agreement, it might be good pickings. All right.
Certainly. What are we speaking of? Dragon egg? Oh, not a dragon egg?
The guy's like not very good at improv here.
No, more like a giant squid beak. Colossal squid or whatever.
I thought you were going to say a colossal squid entire. That would be quite the find.
I tried to get it all, but the beak was the only thing I could get.
Disgusting. I was speaking of alive. They're much more valuable then.
Well, I couldn't bring it back alive. It was a bit too dangerous, and I didn't have any way to transport it.
Shame that. Should think of that next time. Hornak! Sorry. Bring out the beak.
Of course. So, like, plop it on the counter. You said you're an aquatic specialist, right?
Indeed, I am. I just dealt with a very angry Ignean.
I have my own Ignean.
Oh, how nice! We have a small colony of them. You can see he looks up toward Radagon, who's like staring at him. The beak is unfortunately not in the best of shapes.
You know, I have a friend who is part siren. Perhaps you might be interested in meeting her at some point to discuss aquatic animals.
Sirens interest me very little. The sentient creatures down in the aquasphere don't take too kindly to most humans, and I'd rather it that way.
Well, I can assure you that this one does take kindly to humans, and she does happen to speak with a lot of animals.
This particular beak, he says, seemingly was taken by a very old one. Very old indeed. See, every 10 years or so, you end up getting a little ring around here. The beak grows, unable to be filed down in time by use. This one was a great. Now, it doesn't entirely put up the price, but it does increase the intrigue, or my interest in it at least. The carving was done rudimentary on the right-hand sides, but I'm sure with a little bit of cleaning up, a little bit of work on our end, we'll be able to get it into a presentable manner. Now, I would say something like this would be worth perhaps 400 galleons or so.
You see, that's a bit confusing considering I think I know magical creatures quite well, and I know something like this typically goes for 500. Now, I'd be willing to go with 450.
Perhaps. I'm just simply stating, in its current use, it's around 400, as well as if we were to purchase it, I'm certain that we would want to make a profit off of it. So, perhaps a 10% profit margin. That's for me to decide. It's all about how much I think I'll be able to actually sell this for. Now, if Horvath is saying that I should sell it for about 400, then that's something I'm going to be shooting for. Let's say 425.
How about 200 in the frostworm?
The frostworm? The frostworm's worth at least 300.
Can I like look at the frostworm to see if it's in any like condition or sorts, or like has been taken care of?
Not where you are. It is pretty far away. You'd have to like actually go.
Well, I would like to take a look at it before I agree to any deal. I need to make sure my animals are in tip-top shape.
Any deal? Oh. Certainly can have it. With or not, I'd be willing to give you 150 at the frost.
Might I be able to take a look and examine the frostworm first?
You knew who that was already, just from being down here. You really are. Little button magzoologies. Alright, Horvath. Why don't you get that whole package up? And I'm going to take our friend down toward the frost. Oh, be careful. Samson has really riled her up this time. Oh, dear. Okay. He takes you up through cages. You can see a Xiaowu that's like in the very back of the cage, staring out toward you right now. And up this way. Come
on. Is the Xiaowu and like, is there a lock on the cage, or is it like?
Is there a lock on the cage?
I know. I don't. Okay.
It's a Xiaowu.
Okay. Hold on.
You get close to that thing, it's gonna breathe fire at you.
I know. However, are Xiaowus like? How big is it?
Big.
It's big.
It's very big.
I'm keeping that in my mind.
You would not have the badges to train that bitch.
I know I wouldn't. Even though I asked for more badges in my 9th level.
Xiaowu has some pretty game-breaking abilities. Because they can like teleport like crazy.
What if you made a special stat for like a juvenile Xiaowu?
Consider it. Anyway, you get up to the frostworm's cage here, and you can see icy bars that are covered in a little frost mist. It's currently pruning itself, kind of picking at its scales, and he will stand by the bars looking up toward it. It has gotten fed now, so it seems a little bit more content. There she is. She's a beauty, isn't she?
Gorgeous.
Found her up in the Russian wilderness.
Interesting.
Took me nearly a whole week to properly track her down.
Neve will like reach out a hand for her to sniff.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
If there's one thing I know, it's creatures.
Just bites your arm off. Which, funnily enough, didn't I do that to somebody just recently? I did it to Ted, didn't I?
I don't know.
I did. Oh man, forgot about that. Well, what game is that? Did that game end? I think it might have. Yeah, it totally did. I bit Ted's arm off. It was awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Because I knew one of the players had the like limb replacement spell. So.
Wow.
Put it back on. I was like, yeah, why not? He was being an idiot anyway. Make me a magical creatures check.
I would love to. 24. Well, no, that's actually a 25 because of the Ravenclaw.
Okay. 25. I think that probably would be the DC not to get your fucking arm bit off.
Perfect.
Which is your minimum roll.
Yeah, it literally is. I got a 1 on the D4.
Wow.
You're gonna have to make some new DCs for me. This is getting boring.
Man. Yeah, this thing. I'll let you know I'm taking the feedback. Okay? Fine. Let's fucking do it. I mean, you guys are the fight magical creatures group, so I probably could.
I am so useful as a magicologist on this team.
It will come down and sniff your head. You can feel the exhalation of its breath. Literally becomes like mist in the air. Two slitted blue eyes stare toward you. It like sniffs and then like moves its head to the side and is staring at you from the side of its head. Because obviously, eyes on the side of the head.
Mm-hmm. Why am I?
You want to make me another magical creature check to check its condition? Or
Yes. $25. Well, that's actually wrong. It's 26 because I rolled another 5 on the die.
It looks to be in very good condition. Aside from a slight wound along the leg, there is a sort of gash wound that has scarred over.
What about this wound? Does it affect her walking at all?
Oh no, no. She nearly killed one of my men when I first got her. I'd say that she's doing quite fine. On top of that, she holds her own against her mate. Easier too, somewhere. They often have to be separated. I think it might be better just to separate them entirely. Some marriages aren't meant to last.
Right. So I'll take the 150 and the frostworm.
You got it. You got it. Will this be by delivery or are you taking her now?
I'll take her now.
Right? He's like, I'm just gonna trust that you have a way to do that. Let's go get the paperwork set up. I'll just go get the paperwork. You can stay here with Horvath. Horvath!
Oh, are we ready already?
A deal has been struck. We're getting her ready for shipment.
Oh, perfect. All right.
And
How?
you go down the steps, and Radagon will start walking away. And then there is a crack noise as someone apparates into the space. Here,
They got
how many times have I bloody told you that someone's letting loose all of the animals out front? What are you doing about it? I'm not paid for violence. And he is going to run up to the front.
Mm-hmm. And what is Havelock? Is that his name? What is he doing at this moment? Horvath.
He has just been kind of working on his little table, so he is currently like using spells and other kits to properly preserve this beak. It's just a game, Jordan. I'm done yelling. Yeah, okay. Could you close the door, please? Thank you.
Okay. Let me think. How close to the Jiawu is the frostworm?
A little ways away.
Okay.
Maybe 80 feet.
Uh-huh. While she's like waiting for Radagon, she's gonna like kind of stroll up to the Jiawu closure.
I wouldn't get too close. Horvath was told to keep that to stay with you.
Oh, I promise I won't. I just wanted to take a closer look. I've never seen one of these in real life. I've only heard myths.
It has been a major Herculean task trying to keep one locked up like this.
Of course.
Unfortunate. They normally have
acres upon acres go running off in China, and now confined to a small 30 by 30 zone.
Oh, how the mighty fall.
I wouldn't say fall. That's just the way life is, I suppose. We all have our own cages.
Do you enjoy working for Radagon?
I get to see creatures I wouldn't be able to otherwise. Care for them. And I get to pursue my own field of study without micromanagement. He chooses his words a little more carefully.
You know, Newt Scamander was able to do that.
No, don't mention Newt Scamander in this house.
Bad blood.
Just he had a certain way with animals, and so many people get into this kind of profession that they will be having the same. But
they don't put in the hard work.
It's more complicated than most people think.
Of course, you have to understand these creatures and empathize with them.
Well,
you can't just stick them in cages and expect them to flourish.
Glad somebody sees it the right way around.
You seem like someone who really cares for these animals. I'm glad they have someone here.
He's got like a kind of pursed lips as he looks down toward the shower room. And he seems a little down about his job.
Harvok, would you like perhaps a chance at pursuing your dreams?
Whatever do you mean? I'm working in my field of study.
You could be working in your field of study somewhere more open, less underground. Perhaps even in the sea. There are many undiscovered animals there.
You may make a persuasion check.
Fuck! I have rolled 5 3 times in a row.
I'm not certain that it would exactly suit me. He fixes his classes. These kinds of controlled environments are much better for me.
Well, you could create your own sort of controlled environment if you had the means.
I wouldn't have the means, though.
You
I
could.
get paid enough to get by,
but it could be more.
From who? Who's going to pay a disgraced microzoologist?
Well, I happen to know that there. Oh, I got an advantage from chat. Should I use that now or at a different?
Yeah, why don't you just keep talking and then I'll get you to make another check for you.
Okay. I happen to know that there's quite a bit of general mayhem being caused upstairs. And I do know that Radagon also kept his lockbox there. And I know he is probably quite busy with getting his animals under control.
Young woman, are you suggesting that I steal from my boss? Make me a persuasion check.
I mean, it's not much worse than what you're already doing with contributing to how he treats the creatures here. I'm using my inspiration. What the hell? No.
Good God, do you want a subscriber?
Please.
Take it.
16? Please, please, please.
I
not sure it's for me. But without such a low roll, he's not going to rat you out.
Well, in that case, maybe you should go upstairs to help your boss. Be a good employee. I think I can be trusted, personally. If you aren't going to make a change, then you could help others.
I don't know what you're doing down here. Normally we don't see students your age. The last time we did, well, things went afoot. If you plan to extract these animals, I would suggest that some may not be loosed into the city. I have another means.
Oh. I am failing to see the subtext here. I'm so sorry.
No. He just hasn't told you yet. I have another means. I have another means to, like, extract them out of this place, to set them free.
What sort of means would that be?
He will direct you around the bend where you can currently see some men gearing up, and they put their hand out toward a lamp post that's in the middle of this space, and they disappear.
A portkey?
Yes. The range can be extended very easily, I might add.
Thank you.
If you were to get animals, any close proximity, be able to send them out.
Understood. I can help direct the animals. I have a certain way with them.
I'm sorry, miss. I cannot help you. The Xiaowu is not for sale.
My deepest apologies for even asking, sir.
Nods toward you and leaves.
Fuck yeah. Alright, what the fuck am I gonna do? Okay. Well, first things first. Xiaowu. Is it like a door or is it like a container lock? Like, am I gonna have to Alohomora or that Carpe Attractant System Perio?
Let's, because like we are running down on time. And it is a lot that you're trying to get. You're trying to probably open up as many cages as possible, right?
I mainly want to get the Xiaowu and the Frostworm into my bag. And then I'm going to open all the rest of the cages to get them to the port key.
To actually coerce the Xiao, because the Xiao is way too big to, like, open up the fucking bag and just, like, pull them in. The moment that thing's open, that thing's going to try to jump. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a very... And here's their high DCs! It's going to be a very high DC if you open up that door to get this thing to force it into your bag.
Okay. It's magical creatures?
It will be. In order to blow these kinds of locks, they are obviously made to be resistant against large magical attacks by magical creatures and whatnot. So Bombarda wouldn't work very well, but a very simple spell is likely to work if you're good enough. You may make me an Alohomora check, so that's going to be a spellcasting check.
21.
Good thing the fucking DC was 20. So
I am skating by.
It clicks open. The Xiaowu in the back of the thing, like, perks up. You can see the large mane flicking. You're piss. You're doing that to it?
Yeah.
Make a fucking magical creatures check. It's an insanely high DC.
31.
That is unfortunately not high enough.
No!
By only a little bit.
Brooke, I'm
Yeah.
still playing you a subscriber.
Okay. Oh my god, I need this. Oh my god.
You're like, DC was 35, by the way.
Please.
That's bringing over,
I'm
and
gonna
you will
kill
kind of
myself.
coil back a little bit, and then it begins to leap forward. All the 6 legs kicking it forward. A large hook at the front of both of them jumps straight over the knapsack, and you can see you can hear people yelling, "Shower's out! Shower!" And a portal opens, and this thing leaps through it. There's a heavy crack. A few spells get thrown up, and it will disappear.
Would my Hag Touch feature where I can wish something have refreshed by now?
Refreshed by now. So it's supposed to be once per school year, right?
Yes.
The school year
has ended.
Has ended but has not started. We were in one of the weird ones.
Please.
I will say, technically, session 42 falls under 6th year.
It actually technically doesn't. In my notes, it's still in 5th year. But that's just how Jess decided to do it. Because this sets a precedent, you know?
Please.
I would say yes. But of course, it's taken for all of 6th year. He's at the very beginning.
I'm fine with that. I'm going to wish I had a laser pointer.
Could we change it? I would love to see the return of this Xiaowu. Does it sound like fun?
Yeah.
So it goes off. Xiaowu. And they will return. Meanwhile, you can hear a bunch of the workers scrambling right now. You gotta get your fucking frostworm.
I gotta get my fucking frostworm.
Yeah. Okay, you rush over toward the cage here. It's a big one, and this thing kind of like rustles in its perch.
Hey. What's up? Interesting.
Aloha Mora. You can hear what's going on up there? People yelling, and people are getting closer toward you. You have another attempt.
I have done all this work. Please.
Not enough. They see you just down the steps from where you are right now, and you can hear them yell out like, "We got ourselves an intruder!" They're going to fucking try to incarcerate you. So make a strength save.
Hold on. I need to look at my animal list.
This is how Neve dies.
Give me 1 second. It's a strength save? I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I'm
You get
I can't do this.
Wrapped up
I fucking do this.
here by these bands. They begin rushing over toward you and come right nice and close to the icy cage. Would you like to try to garner the approval of your new friend?
Yeah.
Magical creatures check.
Okay, what if I just fucking kill myself instead? Okay, hold on. 34.
34.
Where was its fucking golden value?
You can see this thing sees all of these men coming over, and it doesn't like how many are in this space. It starts flapping its wings, and just like we saw before, it is going to release ice that overtakes much of the men and will also partially overtake you. You will automatically fail that save because of the current thing, but it will end the spell on you. It deals 12 points of frost damage to you. You are free. It is in here, and it has just swooped down and is currently like sticking its head through the bars. It's got its like arms like lashed around this on the side of it like some kind of bird. You want to make another attempt?
Yes.
I'm left there. Your frostworm is stuck in this old like crate here, and you're not able to get the crate open properly. There might be other ways around this. You spend any more time trying to get just the lock open, and you're probably going to get caught. Do you have any way you want to maybe move the entire thing?
Can I just grab it?
It's a huge, ginormous.
I don't know any other way to move it.
Would you like some help?
Yes.
So you're a wizard. We've got Reducio.
I am.
Which can make a cage smaller.
But it would make it smaller
we have
on it.
things like, huh?
It would make it smaller on the animal, though.
It would, but also it's not like the thing is like already like it'll like kind of cinch and squeeze the animal, but it won't kill it.
I don't have Reducio, so.
Ooh. You can try out Bombarda if you want. That'd be the last effort.
Okay.
Okay. At our current level, is it 4d10? I believe.
I don't know.
What level are we?
11.
4d10. So roll me 4d10 and we'll times it by 2 since it's inanimate objects. And I was looking for an overall 30 points of damage in a single go, and that is 40. You cast out Bombarda! And the bars kind of move outward. This thing that has its already part of its neck through it is going to try to pull and pry itself out. And with the weakened condition of the bars, come on, fucking oh. That is a 19 on the die. It grabs onto the bars and begins to bend them off to the left and right, and will move down into the space. It will use its mouth. It's going to pick you up. And it will fling you back onto its back and is going to try to take off. It's trying to take off toward the exit. Neve, why don't you make me a magical creatures check to try to twirl it toward the port key?
I fucking hate that I'm getting these rolls now.
The air is brisk out here. You can see someone has returned. You can see Thornak far below. Sorry, the whatever his fucking name is. He's going to like wave at you as you're passing by, and then rushing into the space with like 4 men behind him. Radagon staring up at you, riding the fucking frostworm. He's yelling out to his men, and they start sending off spells. The frostworm is scared, and you are able to kind of grab it by the neck and pull it off to the left hand side, and it will go through a chamber, and you can see that lamp post nearby, an innocuous looking object, and you push it, will it to grab on, and the two of you disappear. And next week, I'm sure we will hear all about how Neve got out from Papua New Guinea.
Why am I in New Guinea?
Because that's where the port key went.
Nice. Okay. Hey Rojas, you remember when you said I could call you without telling you anything and like I could always trust you? I need you to pick me up from New Guinea.
Pick me up from Papua New Guinea. I know I said no questions asked, but thank you everybody for playing. That's what led tonight's episode.
I love being a wanted criminal. I'm an eco-terrorist.
Always ways out of every situation. I'm on the stream there. Bye-bye, stream.